To my right, Mr. Motivation, Carlos Navarro.
So the top never stop, baby.
And the King of Denmark, Ryan Holmes.
Yeah.
The telephone number you can dial, I already told you. Now, you can email me if you want. Russ@WTKS.com. If you have a certain situation that you want to handle today and you want to get some advice from your buddies on the Mossers, this is the time to do it. Just send me that email, Russ@WTKS.com, and we'll try to handle that. Also, you can text us already. Matter of fact, right when I got in this morning, I already had text from people, which is very nice. 77031 is the texting number. You can text a little message to us. Sometimes we text you back. Sometimes we just read it. And it's powered by Sutherland Nissan, OrlandoNissan.com. And it's a Halloween looking good today.
Halloween, it's my favorite time of year.
Halloween is good.
We're drinking beers on Halloween.
I will tell you, I went back and forth with that debate yesterday about about moving Halloween to a Saturday night, and I think I flipped back and forth like 5 or 6 times, and I think it should just stay on the 31st.
You know what? I actually thought about it, and I said, I want to find the person who originally thought that and put all the stuff together and then submitted it and then took it to the state and then I want to punch him in the face, say you got better things to do with your time because who cares ultimately?
Here's what I found out: the reasoning behind it is they feel that it's the most unsafe holiday. And that it would be safer for kids if parents weren't rushing around to get them ready, to get them out, and there would be less accidents. So that was the idea behind it. But my process would be, okay, if you change it to Saturday night, there's going to be people that are going out. Adults have taken this holiday. There'll be adults out, partying on the same night that there is trick or treating, drinking and driving. I think it would be worse.
Oh, right.
What's weird is I think it's special. I like the fact that it's special when it does fall on a Friday or Saturday night. Those times of time that then you get the Friday or Saturday night Halloween, it'll be back to back, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's off.
And that's true. We got a Wednesday and it's Halloween. It's a little bit of a holiday today, Some of us dress up or whatever. And
that definitely was something when I initially heard it, I was like, hell yeah, Halloween on Saturday every year. And then the more you hear about it, no, actually it kind of works out best that it's like this.
I don't know. I feel like Thanksgiving is a pretty dangerous holiday.
You think?
Well, I mean, you got people frying turkeys. They always blow up. You hear that every year. Family drama. People drink and drive on Thanksgiving. I don't know if you've ever been driving just out and about, but I have to always do 2 Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
And it's a nightmare on the road. It's it's empty roads, but you see people swerving and stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of drinking almost every holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
that's how they're all tolerable. Let's face it.
Right. You got to sit around your family you haven't seen in a long time.
But, dude, I think the last Halloween thing where I dressed up was our last Monster-Ween thing that we did down on Church Street. I think that's the last time I actually dressed up for anything.
Did you dress up today?
No, I did not. Let me tell you what. I'll tell you what. I feel like a dick, and I'll tell you why.
What the hell, man? We all didn't we all have an agreement? Oh,
Angel didn't either.
I thought you were joking. I actually thought you guys were busting on me.
Would we be joking about wearing costumes?
No, about telling everybody else so I show up with the only costume?
Hell no. I would have liked that. That sucks. I thought you guys were dressing up.
To be fair, I thought that was 100% what was going to happen to me today.
100%. That's exactly what I thought was happening.
I've already dressed up 2 times. I would love dressing up. I thought it would be nice to take a pic of everybody last time all together, but
whatever. I've got a dope T-shirt on from Meow Wolf. I mean,
that is a pretty dope T-shirt. I'll give you that.
I didn't shave.
So we got
he was the Gordon Fisherman.
Carlos looks great as Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
To the top, never stop.
And I've never seen a 2-peg-legged
that is
pirate before.
amazing.
But it's a pirate with 2 peg legs. I've never seen that. That's a very good costume.
Yeah. That worked out really good for you.
But do your British pirate because everybody loves your British voice. People love you when you do your British voice.
Yeah, you should be British.
But do you know that he does a very British, awesome voice?
I had no idea.
Listen, you'll love him now. Watch.
Do you have to do it as a pirate, though?
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
British pirate.
See?
Says 7 Seas on our.
See?
We love Ryan.
It's Boy George Pirate.
I know. It's this.
What part of England is that? The soft part?
Tell him. Oh, do you really want to hurt me? Is that what you want?
Everybody loves British Ryan.
I gotta tell you, British Ryan
He's very endearing.
is very
It is.
endearing.
I love it. Like sometimes we'll just be hanging out having a slice of pizza and I'll be like, talk to me like Hugh Grant.
It gets weird. It gets weird very fast.
It seems so indignant when they talk because they stop everything with a question. That's what makes it so indignant, right?
Yeah, you're right. They had a question. Yeah.
You're dressed as Shatner, aren't you?
Yeah, right,
Got
right.
that T-shirt, think you do, Mal Wolf, huh? Look too old to be on the playground, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah. Don't ask me the question. I don't even know the answer.
Yeah, well, when we had pirate or British Ryan Holmes arguing with British Savannah.
I love British Savannah.
She's definitely from a different part of
She's a
England.
little more Cockney.
Yeah. Well, and I'm Husky Captain Kirk, which is
No, actually, it looks great on you, man.
It's your go-to, and
Yeah.
you
It's
always
my
got
go-to.
yeah, it's a good go-to.
You know what I did? I said, okay, if you're going to do it, though, so it's the same one you've done before. You got to do it without glasses because Captain Kirk doesn't wear glasses.
So you blind
I
as
left
hell?
my glasses down in the car on purpose, and I'm blind as hell today. I can't
Like
see
how,
that.
how blind? How
Well,
blind?
I normally I can sit here and I can read what the people are saying on YouTube. I cannot read any of that. I can read these. That one's fine. I can do
Yeah,
that
the big one. That's like 17-point type. I'd be the same way. If my glasses weren't here, I would not. It would be difficult for me to do any of the sound
But
stuff.
I wonder if it's because I'm used to wearing glasses that by the end of the show I'm going to have a big headache or something.
I think if you say that, you will. But I think you're strong enough. You got enough testosterone and
Power through your
hydroxycut,
poor vision.
boner pills,
Yeah.
anti-pooping pills. I mean, you got a lot
I
in
know.
your system.
I am taking a lot of pills. I dropped another 5 pounds, though. I'm
Congrats,
pretty
man.
happy.
Good for you.
But now I got this cruise next week, and I'm going to blow it. I know it's going to
Oh,
happen.
that cruise buffet will get you everything.
I know.
But
man.
it's a lot of times it's crap though.
Yeah.
You're just
What do you mean? A lot of times.
Yeah, it's
every time.
It's just like the same rehashed.
24-hour pizza.
Yeah, and I get it when you're hammered.
And I don't know how they mess up pizza, but a cruise ship pizza is not a good pizza.
unless you're just
It depends on how
totally
much you've been
hammered.
drinking, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's kinda,
What cruise line?
it's Norwegian,
Man,
and it's all you can drink.
yeah.
And they said it's not that there are no kids, but they said kids don't book on this one
'cause it's a
because they're all in
swingers
school.
cruise.
Right.
It's not a swingers
It is
cruise.
a swingers
And if
cruise.
you see a,
Keep saying that.
yeah, but if you see a kid, you can't punch the kid.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's a rule. I don't know.
I'll just
I
get
didn't
away.
do the rule.
If I'm
I
not by-
wouldn't
They
go
have an
on that ship.
excursion actually on the back of the
Yeah.
ship on Tuesday, I believe, where you can punt one overboard.
It's true.
If I'm
The
by the
littlest.
pool and I see kids, I'm going to another pool. I don't want.
Oh, God.
I don't want to hear them screaming. I don't want to hear.
I don't blame him. I
Yeah,
don't
you
blame
know what? We're,
That's
Me
the-
neither.
we're in adult mode. You know, I don't want
It's
to
the
hear.
most caustic sound in humanity is a screaming kid.
You know what?
Now, if they're your own kids, it's adorable and cute and fine. And the old man, look how
Oh, yeah,
wonderful
people
they are.
can tune out their own kids so easily.
But other people's kids, I'm like, ugh.
Did Jimmy?
Except for yours.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Jimmy, did your ship have a no adult side? Like the Disney cruise has a no kid side.
No, it doesn't.
No, they didn't. But that's not a cruise ship you book a lot of kids on anyway because it's kind of real. I mean, it doesn't have like that pronounced kid zone thing, although it does.
Right.
And it's not like Carnival built themselves for a while as hey, bring the kids
Yeah,
type
they
thing,
had
and
that
here's the
separate
kid
boat for that,
zone.
right?
That has it, but it's
Yeah.
really kind of hidden quite well, so you don't have to deal with those dirty bastards.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on the Disney cruise. I've been on a bunch of cruises like all you guys, but like the Disney cruise, you think there'd be a bunch of kids, but if
I
you,
actually like it. It's just more expensive, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do
Oh,
like.
you went on one?
I've been on a Disney cruise,
Oh, yeah,
for my
that's right.
birthday one
Yeah,
time.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I love it. But and we're still trying to work out that other another cruise deal. But now that Blogamolly left, it probably won't happen. Didn't think about that. Damn it.
Come back, Molly.
Molly, come back.
Molly, come back.
Somebody bring me some Molly right now.
Are you guys all ready for Halloween tonight? Of course, Angel, you get to go trick or treating tonight.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned I was trying to pull it together for the costume. It just I couldn't get the scheduling with the makeup artist. So you guys,
Makeup artist.
you guys will see all the photographs later on this afternoon. But it just wasn't in the cards for me to be able to pull it off this morning.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I think it's going to come out pretty cool.
Because you've worked really hard for
Yeah.
whatever you're wearing today.
Yeah. So it's going to be a pretty neat thing.
I'm kind of glad because like if we're all staying there and Angel is like shirtless in a Tarzan thing and
I'm
he's
glad he didn't wear it.
and then on top of
abs.
that
And they
sprayed on
painted in
that,
abs,
yeah,
yeah.
deep cuts.
I'm going to be fully clothed. So yeah.
Well, it's
that
kind of
sucks.
disappointing.
Then who would
I'll be honest with you.
Okay, I'll take the shirt off.
Why would you lose so much weight to keep your clothes on?
I wanted to kind of see you naked.
Look, man, if I lose this other 40 pounds, I'm going to be naked all the time.
I mean, right now, Russ cannot understand why you're untucked.
I know.
No. You know
For
what?
the
You
whole
guys-
life of it.
I would tuck it all in as skinny as you are, man.
You don't understand. I'm about 7 pounds away from being that obnoxious guy that's going to be way too tight T-shirts
And
Or
Embrace
just
it,
for
brother.
any reason at all, just be like, oh, look.
You know what?
Just-
Embrace it. God dang it. If I have found for me, it doesn't last for long, so you might as well do it while you can.
Take all the pics you can while you got it down there.
That's right. God dang it.
God bless you. Hey, I'm down with that. I completely understand. I'm about to go on it myself because I got on the public. Let me tell you something about the public scale.
Oh, don't get on that. That son of a bitch is a lion devil. A lion devil, that thing is.
The public scale is a MFer.
Yeah,
I mean, it is soulless tax man is what it is. You step up on that. My wife said, "How much do you think you weigh?" I said, "I would bet some pretty good money. You're doing the whole thing."
Yeah.
I'd bet some pretty good money that when I put I'm 238 max. There's no way I can weigh a pound more. Or I probably 245 or 6 or 7 right now.
Jimmy,
Don't say yikes.
Jimmy,
why would you say yikes?
They haven't calibrated.
Why would you say yikes?
That's my reaction.
Yikes is not a word you really have used there.
That's a yikes.
They've not calibrated that thing since 1962, man.
Yeah,
That's what you tell yourself.
That's right.
Listen to Russ. Russ
that's
is working hard for me. He's like, that thing is at least 9 pounds
It's
off.
off, man.
That thing.
I've
knows-
never seen that thing be right.
No, and I tell you, it is. You're right, Russ. From like 1927.
Yeah.
And if there was a bomb to drop, I would open that scale up and hide inside that scale because it is a menacing beast.
No, because that thing is so
it's
durable and it's been on point
right.
since
I bet
1927.
that thing is as accurate as the atomic clock.
It laughs at my little touch tone scale I got when I'm way naked.
I might as
He's
well
like,
look
he's like,
cattle
"That's
on
fake."
it.
He's like, that touch tone scale only keeps you there.
By the way,
Lies to you.
texting service checking in. Thank you to them. They said, Russ, Captain Kirk wore glasses in Star Trek 2.
Oh, Star Trek 2 nerd off. That's a challenge. They just challenged you.
And he's right. They gave it to him as a gift because he was getting older. And Captain Kirk's like, oh, man, I don't want to wear these old glasses.
Damn, in the future they don't got LASIK?
Well, they did, but it was like it was a gift, and they were antiques. Like people used to wear these back in the old
makes
days.
more sense.
Is
That
what-
makes
is
more
In
what
the
they did.
future, you figure they do LASIK at birth.
I know.
Like, I
Right.
mean, it's just a thing.
Oh, they really did it on the show? They like tried to explain it away as glasses?
No, yeah, it was they were.
Was he really like?
No, they were giving him a gift, and it was like these are antique. People used to wear these, and he opens them up and he puts them on the spectacles, and
these are condoms. People used to wear these. Oh, okay. What do I do with these?
oh, listen, okay, I'm gonna don't if you know the answer, don't blurt it out. But
Pizza.
Is it pizza?
it's not pizza. No, no.
I really wanted it to be.
Well, here's the thing. We're on the path. Let's keep going. Cheesesteaks.
Tacos.
Someone who's famous around Halloween is 200 years old today. See if you can guess who it is. You're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
What? Russ, you've got Orlando Apollos here.
What?
Orlando Apollo.
Apollos. Okay. I talked to them yesterday. They're cool. Where the hell is it? Oh, shit.
Hit back 2 times.
You gonna be able to wear that all day?
Actually, way easier than the. I want to shoot me hugging everybody there, like this. Walk over here. Just the whole video.
All right, listen. You want to get tickets to the Orlando Apollos. We are going to have an entire end zone. The Monster End Zone is happening at the Apollos. And guess what? This is really cool. I talked to the president yesterday, and there's something that they don't have that they're only going to have exclusively for Monster fans. And it was my idea. Because listen, it's Coach Steve Spurrier, right? He's got to have a visor to throw down when he gets pissed off. So everyone that's in the Monster section is going to get a Monster Apollos visor that we can throw down if we get mad. And a bunch of other really cool stuff. The Apollos, this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're going to do a lot of cool things together. We're all going to check something off our bucket list. We're going to be able to be in the Guinness Book of World Records. When we break the world record for the most people in togas at one event, it's coming up very soon. Get your season tickets now. They're not that expensive, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Coached by Steve Spurrier, right? And then you have some of the greatest, UCF Knights, Gators, Knowles, and Canes playing on our team. This is going to be so much fun. Starts in February, and it's out at the UCF Spectrum Spectrum Stadium. It's coming up soon, so get your tickets. This is a great gift for the holidays to get someone that you love. It's going to be fun, man. It's football, starting in February. It's the Orlando Apollos. Take aim. Get your tickets in the Monster End Zone because that's where the party's going to be, and that's where we're going to break the world record. So get your tickets now. Go to OrlandoApollos.com. Yeah, that's what I asked him yesterday. I said, do you have any visors? He goes, no, we don't have visors. I'm like, come on, man. Spurrier's known for that. I said, can we give them to our fans so we could do like a gimmick, like you throw the visor? And he's like, yeah, man, sure. It'll say Monsters, Apollos, and Spurrier visor.
That is perfect. It's all hoagies and Hoagielicious
That's a great
prices.
idea.
$3 juniors, $4 shorties, and $5 classics. All Hoagie Fest long. It's the all
That's
new
funny.
Hoagie
Just a
Fest.
whole
Only
stand.
The year's almost over. Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill.
Ooh, I can barely see what that says.
Count on strong.
Just wear your glasses, man.
No, I can't. Captain Kirk didn't wear glasses.
And I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car.
I can't
Even
wear
if it's
glasses.
Really old. I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like a new 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage, greenest gas car in America for only $9,900. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's
Turd Ferguson.
rchill.com.
Credit cards may approve on negative equity may be refinanced. See car prices and tax status is in the pattern. Keep your routines on it.
Injured? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law. That's all.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors, an A+ rated Better Business Bureau accredited business.
No radio station has more $1,000 winners than Real Radio 104.1. Winners like Crystal from Titus.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today?
Crystal texted the keyword and she answered the phone when she got the call, and now she has a grand in her hand. Isn't that right,
The
Crystal?
Pirate King of Denmark.
What are you gonna do with
Arr.
that grand in your hand, Crystal?
I just bought a very expensive purse over the weekend, and that money is going to pay for it.
Yeah, that is funny. That's what they say something to you, but they always ask a question. It's always in a question form, which
On the hour.
It's a good idea. You think so, yeah?
yeah.
Hi, I'm Crystal, and I just
Look nice today, do you?
it's like, what the fuck? It's everything a question.
Professional staffing. There's only
Happy Halloween, Tanya.
Robert Half. Robert Half custom matches our
I can barely read what you guys are saying, just so you know.
by combining
Vinny, what up?
from local staffing experts with an advanced
James
built-in
and
technology
Tammy.
based on 70 years of successful placements. For high
Well, people always say that I look like William Shatner, so I figured
marketing or
might as well play into it.
staffing,
I don't know that that's a compliment, but
engaged employees.
It's not a compliment.
yeah, I guess he's not an ugly guy, right?
Yeah.
All shell shock, war neurosis, and battle fatigue.
You really, I mean, yeah, you do. Now with the shirt on, yeah.
You need later on. You need to say William Fatner. Use that for your.
The
All right, all right.
offers comfort and support.
Set phasers to stunning. What Ryan Evans just said. That's funny.
Find out how to help, because for warriors, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. Please visit
Listening from Africa. What the f?
Africa.
Yeah, that's what he says.
That's awesome.
Pulling my chain, but
There's never been a better time to do something about LASIK.
someone says they're listening from Africa, Carlos.
Y'all be listening from Africa.
Matt
Tell him Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Mama Africana.
That means no worries.
After they wrote the song Let It Go, they rewrote Is YouTube up?
It is up.
What up, YouTube? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
That's where someone said they're watching from Africa.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I was like, how can they listen?
I have spoken.
Yeah, I'm what you knew.
Look at me.
I want to go to Africa so bad.
Hey, you know what? I don't have a desire to go
I
there.
do, man. I really want to go to Africa.
What they wear in Africa?
I'm afraid I'll be eaten by...
Obviously, I want to, do some safaris and I'd like to go to Kenya for that, and then I'd like to go to Morocco.
I always think there's just a lot of flies in those places.
Egypt. What?
I think there's a lot of flies there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan for some reason. I don't think there's flies in Japan.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's definitely flies in Japan.
Are there?
Yeah.
Is there any place there are not flies?
Your mom's. Oh! Set me up.
Your chance to win $1,000 all day today. I know I'm going to say it a bunch. I got an email yesterday. Why do you say it all the time? Because I got to remind people. There are new people that are coming around and they don't know. So I got to remind you to try to text and win that $1,000. It's a keyword thing. Welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins along with Dirty Jim. Angel and Carlos and Ryan Holmes all here today on this beautiful Halloween. Okay, Halloween related. It's 200 years old this year. Take a guess. What do you think is 200 years old this year?
Next break.
How about the Headless Horseman?
Headless Horseman, good guess. No. What about you, Angel? 200 years old this year. The Mummy. Nope, that's not correct.
Edgar Allan Poe.
No, and Carlos?
R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet.
No.
That was broken open and given to the world, though.
It is not you, no. And in this article, they refer to him as the king of all monsters. But 200 years old this year is Frankenstein. And
it's not even his name.
That's right. It's Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always Steve.
What?
So we just did a Mary Shelley trivia question last week because being Halloween.
Right.
And it happened to be the day that it was released. So we know a little bit about Frankenstein now, which is kind of odd.
Yeah.
His name is Adam.
Was it Adam? Like Adam and Eve? Oh, wow.
So it's a really neat thing, and she was actually inspired by this because Mary Shelley lost 3 children.
Yeah.
So there was she would dream about this baby coming back to life and stuff, and that's kind of what was inspired. It was a contest between her husband, and Lord Byron to write that story, and she started writing it at 16.
Yeah, I know.
So she was a mother of 2 at 18 years old when that story was released.
And when she released it, she couldn't put her name on it because people wouldn't buy a novel written by a woman.
Hey, America was great back then, man. You could read a book knowing it came from the point of view of a strong man.
The only point of view,
that wasn't America, though.
There is no point of view. It's just how I feel.
Hey, man, me, P.C. Rollins.
Everywhere is America. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
It was actually the very first film adaptation of that movie was done by Thomas Edison.
Yes.
And they filmed it in the Bronx.
It's covered here. Yeah, that part is covered here in this. It's Life magazine, and when you see the very first Frankenstein, it looks nothing like the one that Boris Karloff did that we all think is Frankenstein. But they go to point out how Frankenstein has had musicals, he's had comedies, he's had every kind of. He's had a hit song, like everything that. He's like the king of all monsters, basically.
Frankenstein.
Right.
Like the Monster
Mash. Yeah.
He's been in comedy. He's actually one of the best comedies ever written. Was starring a monster.
Well,
Phil Hartman's Saturday Night Live, best Frankenstein.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Well, for comedies, you've got Young Frankenstein, and the Munsters.
Yeah.
You're
right.
You know what? That is the number one. Yeah. But I guess you could probably break down werewolf because I immediately think of like Teen Wolf. The byproduct of the werewolf.
The werewolf. Yeah, the werewolf doesn't. It goes to the point here that Frankenstein has this piece of literature that is just considered so great and by. So you got a novel, books that were hit.
Yeah, man. Frank's the goat.
Frank is the goat, man.
Damn.
And who's better than Frankenstein?
So I was watching Roadshow the other day, and a playbill for The Bride of Frankenstein came up, but it wasn't just for that movie.
Yeah.
It was for a series of movies. So basically what was back in the day, the theaters or the movie companies would kind of package up these monster movies, whether it be the werewolf or Dracula or Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And occasionally they would put them on one playbill just to go, hey, you can have this House of Horror type thing. They're really, really rare. How much do you think it was sold for? Bride of Frankenstein playbill with all the other monsters, but her being the star.
I will say sold for like $2,000
or $30.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, they're really, really rare. That's what I'm saying. Is for one thing, they were usually just torn down and thrown away after that. So for someone to be able to save one, but yeah, Bride of Frankenstein actually has juice as well, man.
She's kind of good looking. If you
I was about to say, I'm looking at her, going like, she's a little crazy, but screw it.
Yeah, I've been with worse, right?
Look at pictures of the actress that played her out of that makeup. Yeah, she's really good looking.
Yes, Angel.
All right, so just off the stream of the conversation, you can go and IMDb has the top 10 best Frankenstein movies ever.
And there's a bunch of them.
And it's interesting because looking at the top 10, I know I've seen one. I haven't seen the others. It's pretty interesting.
Okay, which ones you got?
So coming in at number 10 is The Revenge of Frankenstein. Comes out in 1958.
Oh, wow.
Who's it? And it's a horror sci-fi. Coming in at number 9, Frankenhooker from 1990.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. It was like a comedy.
The medical student sets out to recreate his decapitated fiance by building her a new body.
Yeah,
that's when the saxophone hits.
But check it out. Made out of Manhattan. Made out of Manhattan street prostitutes.
This would fly so well today.
Number 8 is The Monster Squad, 1987.
Oh, that's a comedy for kids.
Wolfman's Got Nards.
Okay, that's
and
the
then
one.
On top of that, a very awesome chant that every now and then, as a kid, I would start walking down the street and be like, "We're the Monster Squad. What? We're the Monster Squad." You guys don't remember the chant?
I do not remember.
You guys seriously don't remember the Monster
Your
Squad?
fondness for this movie, I love it.
I didn't get it until you started dancing. Then I understood.
Number 7 is 1974's Young Frankenstein.
Which was great. But that's a different looking Frankenstein. But yeah, he was bald.
That's a comedy. And then we got
Monster Squad.
number 6 is Frankenstein Created Woman from what is it? 1967.
Yeah.
And then number 5, Frankenstein from 1910. I guess that's the original, right?
That's the original. He looks he looks really different. Yeah.
2015, there was Frankenstein. Sci-fi.
Frankenstein?
No,
Yes, I Frankenstein.
It just says Frankenstein.
Okay.
And it's Carrie-Ann Moss is in it, and Xavier Samuel is the lead actor in there. Number 3 is House of Dracula from 1945.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Frankenstein again, and this is from 1931. And then number 1 is Bride of Frankenstein from 1935.
I'm going to show you the coolest looking Frankenstein.
Mary Shelley reveals,
Out of all this is from Van Helsing, 2004, and that's the Frankenstein they came up with. And look at he is jacked looking.
Yeah.
Is that the one that flopped?
It's like they put together a bodybuilder.
Van Helsing had a bunch of different bad guys in there. It was like the Dracula hunter type thing. It was actually kind of campy, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
one.
the one. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I remember that.
Oh, and
now.
we're forgetting about the coolest
They redid
Frankenstein
it,
of all. I think the coolest one of all would be Lurch, right? Lurch from the Addams Family.
That's not
Was he Frankenstein?
No.
Yeah, he's
Lurch is not Frankenstein.
Definitely the inspiration for him.
Apparently,
No question.
Life magazine considers him a
You know
Frankenstein.
what? I don't really know. You know the series a lot better than me. I just kind of know it a little bit. So
Yeah, the butler Lurch, played by Ted Kennedy, played a form of Frankenstein. It says.
Yeah, it was inspired by. I think
Yeah.
they're all kind of, when you have that ashen look and the square forehead, I mean, it's inspired by.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I thought he was more of a ghoul than a Frankenstein.
a zombie, a very obedient zombie.
Well, we know what's the dad Munster name? What's his name?
Billy?
Harry Munster?
No, stop. That's
Herman Munster.
Herman Munster.
It was played by Fred.
No, it was Dingafinger.
It was played by the guy that was in
Joe Pesci's movie.
Joe Pesci's movie.
The two Utes.
The two Utes.
My cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny. Yeah.
We're bad at this.
How is it I threw out? I literally threw out 2 horrible guesses.
That were right.
And then before
by the way,
settling in the right one.
Frankenstein had a comic book that was successful back in the back in the day.
Frankenstein actually did a stunt for I think it was the Yankees or the Dodgers or whatever, where he went in there and went to bat, and they made a Dodger uniform for him to do a publicity stunt.
Really? Huh. Well, it's 200 years. To think that when she wrote that, I'm sure she had no concept that 200 years later we'd still be. I mean, there would be books still made with this character that she created. You know.
And think about it. She had to walk like she's 2 kids. She got salmonella. What the hell was wrong with her? She had a million things.
Typhoid.
She had typhoid.
Well,
she had gout.
Her father owned a bookstore.
Yes.
And
there you
after
go.
it became
philosophers.
After it became successful, he made sure her name got on the book, not caring what people thought, about a woman writing it. And then
she walked around going, I can't let these thoughts get out. I must have a man write these thoughts. Like, think about that mentality, man. That you couldn't even begin to tell anybody that I have a story of a large man who's made of dead people. They'd be like, burn her at the stake.
Right.
Yeah.
Even dude saying that, right?
Yeah, sure.
And her life was wrapped in tragedy. I mean, I think she lost 3 children. She only had one come to that actually made it to, I believe, adulthood. And then her husband drowned while sailing. I guess he got and then wound up drowning at like 32 or 4 years old or something.
Did Mary Shelley write anything else after Frankenstein?
She wrote Soul Man, the 80s hit. And it was she was like, I have a story.
You were just waiting to say Soul Man.
I have a story of a man who's very white, but he paints himself. Megyn Kelly will be the screenwriter.
So hold on. The texting service checking in this morning, 77031, brought to you by Southern on Nissan, OrlandoNissan.com, home of a lifetime warranty. So what incarnation of Frankenstein did Robert De Niro play?
Oh.
Because there's somebody just checked in, and he did. De Niro played Frankenstein, but I can't remember
Saturday
where.
Night Live, maybe?
No, dude, I'm telling you.
I don't remember that.
There was a De Niro Frankenstein.
Huh. I was always fascinated with Frankenstein when I was a kid for whatever reason. It was my. I want to say this. I want to thank one of our listeners who we all know. Her name is Tiny, and she brought that magazine, the Life magazine, to me at Spooky Empire.
She's the best.
And she's like, I heard you say you love Frankenstein, so I got this for you. And I just said that one day on a passing comment, and she remembered it and brought that to me. It was very nice of you. Thank you, Tiny.
De Niro's in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
1994.
Because right around then was Interview with a Vampire. Bram Stoker's Dracula and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This is the Frankenstein I think of when I think of Frankenstein.
I never saw
I didn't
this
know it was
movie.
De Niro.
And people are saying Frankenstein is the doctor. The monster has no name. No, the monster has a name. It's Adam. Adam Frankenstein.
Yeah, we just call him by his last name like he's on a football team.
What was Dr. Frankenstein's first name?
It's Victor Vaughn, baby.
Victor Von Frankenstein. Very good. Man, you got your trivia.
Wow.
Well, I just did Halloween trivia. So I know a lot about Halloween right now.
You sounded very fresh on it.
Yeah. It was Romaine Frankenstein.
How did your trivia thing
go?
go?
Stranger Things trivia last night blew up, man. I'm talking the entire Hammered Lamb was
really
packed. Yeah.
That's a good crowd.
I'll tell you what.
You gotta start theming it more, you think?
I think so because
pull your eye patch down, man.
Oh, my bad. Yar.
Honestly, man,
you're throwing Russ off. He wants him to think that he's talking talking to a pirate all morning.
If I'm not wearing glasses, you got to wear your eye patch.
Want to talk method acting? Russ won't wear his glasses because William Shatner didn't wear glasses, so he can't see anything. That's stupid, isn't it? A little bit dumb. Not an actor, are you though? Carlos, actor. If you did it, I'd be like, makes sense. Well, you do it. Doesn't really make sense, does it?
You actually change personalities.
How much do you love British Ryan?
I love British Ryan.
Regular Ryan is okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's a good guy. But
can we lobotomize you into that person?
British Ryan is witty.
I want to sit down with British Ryan and plan out my portfolio.
Right.
He just sounds like he has a.
It's gonna take a while though, isn't it? Not great investments you made, is it? No. Got a studio in your backyard, more of a shed though, isn't it?
I love British Ryan.
Not for nothing, Ryan. You got a side hustle there. You could be a guest at parties.
Right.
Hey, go talk to my British friend.
Hey, does anyone remember Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein?
No,
I loved all of those.
I'm not 120 years old, bro.
Well, screw you, man. That's some good comedy. It still holds up today. If you watch it today, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein is still funny.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Don't knock colorization. When Ted Turner did it, he knew what he was doing.
No, they never colorized the Abbott and Costellos. I don't think so.
I think at the end they did. There's a couple of those.
Abbott and Costello?
That guy went colorized crazy. Remember that for a while?
I think at the very end.
I want to see them in black and white only.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm that way with the Stooges.
It's how they shot it. I mean, you light it differently. I think if it's color or something.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, all right. So everything. There's a song by Brad Paisley, and it's like there's a last time for everything. So yesterday I did something for the last time, and I'll tell you what that is when we come back.
You poop your pants and open.
Man. Why would you set him up for that? God damn it, man. God, I even knew that was coming.
So, I gotta tell you a story about a pack of wild dogs that attacked Chase's dog. You know Chase, nice Chase with the fucking bad knees?
Yeah.
His dog got attacked by a fucking pack of wild dogs. His wife was there. Only thing to do was like, had
no knife.
No knife. That's what I said. Does she have a knife?
Andy
No. I said, you need to carry a wife on you for these incidences. You kill. So that's my to the top. I'm telling you a horror story.
Well, I'm prepared for it to get cold here at about, 8 o'clock or so, but I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny when you do that.
That is fucking funny, man. That's more of a shack, man.
They always ask a question, and it kind of throws you off.
And you're
British. You really think about your decision. You're like,
it's a mind fuck. I'm like, oh, I guess it is shit.
Yes, it is. Fuck.
Not really a great idea. You've got to think about it, is it?
Look, man, when it comes to your bathroom, sometimes I can make or break your entire property. Everything else can be perfect, but if your bathroom is on point, man, it just doesn't feel like home. Rebath can do that for you. The holidays are coming. You have plenty of time to install a brand new bathroom courtesy of Rebath in Florida. All before the holidays. All you do is visit their showroom.
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing?
That way when you go in, you can see some of the models.
Yeah, next break we'll run and start getting some video.
Crazy cool products.
I just hope they don't have a meeting
Our
today.
products made specifically for
How great.
that are beautiful. They're designed for
Today's supposed to be the day, right?
Today I'm officially employed today.
People realize it's
Halloween.
So, man, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Happy for you,
This is
man.
my first day Halloween.
You got your pass?
I get it later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got here. I thought
But
maybe
you get paid for today.
Yeah, I'm getting paid for today.
Fuck yeah.
There we go. Man. But,
That's great, man. Happy for you. I like the Jolly Jane thing.
Oh, I brought him in because
You know what? I should put a Walking Dead thing in.
Well,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't gonna keep them there.
I think you should keep them there. Are you fucking kidding me? Look, you go to Breakfast Club, you see Breakfast, they got all their shit everywhere, their accomplishments, their books. We should have it in here. Why not?
I put it in the green room, maybe.
No, have it on camera so people fucking see
The
it.
reason I put it up there is because Jeff's coming in today, and I'm gonna donate these to for Crime Line.
Oh,
the
cool.
comic.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a really good
I
idea.
might get some.
Yeah,
It's not gonna get.
You know what, man? I'm serious, dude. Like, we get another nail here, another nail. You bring in another nice one, something signed, it stays up there. You take it off, just like.
And that might piss off the other guys. From the other shows.
Military and military
What?
families.
Can we take it off the day of the show, just like we do everything else?
Yeah.
It looks good. We're on camera all fucking day. I'm gonna bring in something. Ryan, you bring in something.
I mean,
Angel, you bring in something. Like, award of DJ. The Breakfast Club has all their shit behind them.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you're gonna have to take down that Phil's file sign.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Together we will honor their sacrifice.
And they don't give a fuck.
Their legacy from all
News Junkie turns down the lights.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even see shit in here.
Well, then we might stop rolling up the banner.
Yeah, and Jimmy doesn't give a fuck. I mean, other than that one, he doesn't care. He probably wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah.
So, I think we should. You know, it's accomplishments and it's promotion, and people go, "Whoa, these guys!" And you know what happens when these fucking celebrities come in here and they look around like, "Holy shit, these motherfuckers done some shit." You know, picture we get some pictures up, get a nice picture of all the different. You know, we've done a bad job at that. I wish we don't have a promotions department, so we haven't had one for pretty much a long time. But a proper promotions department would come in when these celebrities are here and really knock out the things that need to be done. A picture with the group, individual pictures, a promo. Hey, this is da 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 da, and then a video. Like that's what the promote. Like Mikey should be doing that. When the celebrity comes, that should be Mikey.
Do they know the new promotion?
I think they're just gonna. Another promotions person's gonna eat that up, and Glory's gonna have 17 stations to do because they don't. Well, they don't do any promotions.
It's the Madness 2-car giveaway this Halloween only at Reed Nissan and Claremont. All roads lead to Reed. West Colonial Drive, Orlando, State Highway 50, Claremont. Enters the cruise during the deferral. All offers with approved credit. Free guarantees financing or will pay you $50. Make the down payment on
What
difference can a mattress really make when you sleep on a Tempur-Pedic?
Good morning. I look like I'm wearing that. What's the Muslim garb? What's it called? The sari?
Oh, right.
I'm a really non-attractive Muslim girl. Like, hello, welcome.
Enjoy up to $500 off select adjustable mattresses for a limited time. Visit Tempur-Pedic.com to find your local.
Did it not have a chest?
How many air conditioning companies do you hear advertising this time of year, right? You don't hear a lot of it, but it's
I got the dinosaur. This was a last second thing for Megan in case hers didn't come in, so I went and got it. And so we had this as backup, and then for the Megalo show, I put it on. I was like, I'll probably wear this tonight and then pop in the T-Rexes. I don't want to sweat my asshole. It's already hot enough. Maybe if it's cold, it'll feel good.
For this being so flowy and shit,
it's hot. Yeah,
the material doesn't breathe in.
Yeah.
This is made of space age material. So
I feel great.
I feel awesome.
We did that to build a 60-truck fleet ready to serve you everywhere.
I do kind of look like a gay ninja.
Good
morning, Vinny.
277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
Did you write today, Vinny? I did. I've already written 3 pages. Where are you at? I'm challenging you.
I will tell you, I've informed all the ladies that are coming today to wear costumes. So we'll see what Amber.
Oh, you did good.
Yeah, we'll see what Amber Nova comes up with, and Angelique and Karina.
I hope it's not. Look, we're not the kind of guys at this stage of our lives where we're like, hey, show us what you got. You know, we're not doing that. I mean, some of us are, right? But I personally want to see how creative they get.
Yeah. Well, Amber Nova has been wearing something different every day in October. Like she had like a Power Rangers thing on the other day, and a pirate, and she's into dressing up. So
a girl does that, right? For guys, and they're like, man, you got to check out this page. She's different costume every day. A guy does that, like, look at this freaking weirdo getting in a different outfit every day.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins, along with Dirty Jim and Angel, Carlos, and Ryan Holmes. We are live on our YouTube channel, so you can check out our costumes and have fun with us today on this beautiful Halloween. So okay, I referenced there's a song, and it's called "The Last Time for Everything." And in the song, he talks about like a lot of these times it's a last time for something, and you don't know it's the last time. Like the last time you take your kids trick or treating, you know, and you're doing it, and you don't realize this is the last time. It's kind of like that. The last time, you know, you wake up to see if Santa's there. The last time, you know, and so yesterday I had a last time for something. What do you think it was? And I sat there as I was doing it. I'm like, man, this is the last time I'll do this.
Man, I don't know.
Hold on.
I got a little weepy.
Something with Jimmy? Huh? Something with Jimmy? Because you cry.
Yeah, you do cry
Jimmy.
a lot.
It's
Every
like,
single day after
Russ
the
cries,
show.
I'm like, it's Jimmy, right? He's like,
no.
He's leaving.
Not on a Tuesday. I don't do that on a Tuesday. No.
That's reverse cowgirl day.
No, I don't think he cried about Jimmy because currently he's walling in Jimmy with Jolly Jane things like an Edgar Allan Poe story.
No, that's just for we're doing. I'm going to donate those to Zoo Done It today, and with the comic books for the auction.
Oh,
so
that's awesome. Yeah,
I want to bring that up. But no. It's just I got a little weepy. The listeners have to know.
Here's the problem. Russ, you get weepy when your produce isn't right.
Okay.
So
I get weepy though with things that are real important to me.
I know what it is.
Go ahead. You know.
You took one of your kids off of your cell phone plan.
No.
that
would make me happy. That would not make me weepy.
I know what it is.
What?
You looked at your wax lips candy and you said, hey, little buddy, this is the last time I gotta eat you.
Hold on, man. I'm actually stumped. I mean, I thought that
it was all over. It's been all over entertainment news and everything for the past couple days. I mean, everywhere.
Oh man,
it's the last Halloween with Kiss.
It's the last time I'll ever order Kiss tickets because it's their final farewell tour.
All over the news. CNN has been just shut down with Kiss.
It has. No, they were on Good Morning America. They were on all the morning shows.
Show hands, all right? Because I think the only person in this room that believes that this is the last Kiss tour.
This is it. It's the farewell.
The only person. Yeah.
It's the end of the road tour.
Sure it is. The only person that believes that is you.
No,
and none of us are fans, and we know that there's going to be another Kiss tour.
It's the end of the road tour. It's a big tour, and they sent me out the thing right away, and you got to get tickets before they sell it.
In 5 years, it's going to be the goodbye tour.
No.
You know what? Honestly, I thought it was going to be something really emotional about Jimmy.
No, it's Kiss.
This crap? Are you kidding? Like when my mom said, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
It's the last time I'll order Kiss tickets.
No.
Yeah, you know what's at the end of the road? Another road.
Yeah,
No.
literally. And that road is a hologram Kiss that you're going to be buying.
This is it.
You know?
Gene's going to almost be in his 70s, so he's got to be done.
Texting service thought it was your Fitbit.
No.
How's that going?
Fitbit's still going good.
10,000 steps?
More than 10,000
Now
every day.
you really look like you're from the future with the Captain Kirk shirt on and a Fitbit.
I know.
That's good.
Yeah. But no, it's going to be April the 11th in Tampa. They're not doing Orlando, Tampa, then they're going to Jacksonville. And I'm sitting there ordering my tickets. I'm like, this is the last time I'll order Kiss tickets.
Yeah, that's good, dude. But you'll order them again.
No, this is it.
They'll do some weird acoustic show last show.
This reminds me of that commercial you seen where the guy goes, "I only get one cable rate for my whole life," and the guy goes, "No, dude, they're gonna bump the rate." And you sound like this guy who just you don't understand, Russ. There's gonna be another iteration of Kiss.
This is it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
$100.
$100.
Oh,
I want $100
all right.
bucks.
All right.
There will be no more.
There's video evidence of this.
$100.
This is
there
it.
will be, and this includes Kiss hologram.
No, they won't do a Kiss hologram.
What? Are you kidding me?
If there was ever a band that's built for that, that's that band.
You really are too close to the Kiss fire to not think that Kiss is going to produce the most epic. Roy Orbison has one, bro.
I know, but you can't recreate what Kiss does.
Are you kidding me? They're going to make it better.
What are you talking about? They're cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Look, a PowerPoint presentation is better than a 70s Kiss concert. We got the technology now. I'm just saying, technology-wise.
They've added all the technology for this particular tour. Brand new stage. I saw many interviews with Paul Stanley. He's like, this is it. You know, there's no more after this.
Right. He's never said that before, right?
Well, the last time it was farewell with all the original members.
Oh,
and there are rumors that like Ace Frehley and Peter Criss are going to come and do a couple songs.
Well, they could do another tour with new hips.
Yep.
Oh, Paul Stanley had to get new hip a couple years ago.
Oh, I was actually joking.
Yeah, he did. He said it was very painful.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Very, very, very painful.
Well, I mean, he's been fancy stepping in 6-inch heels for more than half his life.
That dude's in good shape, though, for being 67.
Listen,
I mean,
I'd take it. Is that his real hair?
Not when he's in costume. No. But like when you see him on Instagram and all that kind of stuff, that's his real hair. What
about his ass? Is his ass real?
That's his real ass. Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's got a taut ass.
But he's got a lot of stuff going. You know, he's doing all kinds. They have all kinds of business stuff.
He's painting hearts.
I do believe this is it. And as I got the tickets, and of course they're expensive. I mean, they don't.
How much is a Kiss ticket these days? That's actually a great question. Oh, so let's guess. Hold on.
What depends on where you want to sit.
Okay, so I will say what's considered good tickets, which would be if you're in the stands, lower bowl, 15 rows up or more.
That's exactly where I'm at.
Okay, so, and I would say anywhere.
It's okay, not the first section, but the second section.
That's my favorite place to sit.
Row S.
Kind of like where we sat for the Eagles.
Bingo.
Okay, got it. I would say that's got to be, that's probably got to be in the $220 range per.
$260 per.
Yeah.
I was going to guess $260.
But now they had $1,000 seats in the front.
Well, sure.
Why did you do that?
Because that's too close. It's better to see a Kiss concert a little bit back so you can see everything at once.
I agree with that.
I've been close before, and you're just seeing what's in front of you.
And, the sound is terrible. You actually usually hear it coming out of the monitors on the stage before you hear the idea of mixing the show. I like to be back there so I can hear the good mix.
Yeah. I after I got the tickets yesterday, my wife walked in. She's never seen them before. I said, "Guess what, honey? I got his Kiss tickets. You're going to be able to see Kiss before they retire." And she's like, "Good."
Yeah.
And how much were they?
Good. No, yeah, she didn't even ask how much they were. She knew no matter what I had to go.
I just looked at all the original members on Celebrity Net Worth.
Yeah.
So Gene Simmons worth $300 million. Then you got Paul Stanley, drops down to $150 million.
Loser.
I know. But then it is where it gets weird. Peter Criss.
Oh, yeah. We just saw him.
$3 million net worth, though. But Ace Frehley, $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Ace probably went through that recession pretty tough.
Oh, well, Ace had a lot of...
yeah. I mean, he hasn't really made money as a major rock star since then, and he left the band in the early 80s or late 70s?
But do you remember...
Yeah, he left and came back, too, for that reunion tour. They all made a bunch of money and then spent it again.
So is he on the farewell tour?
He's going to be on the Kiss Cruise, which is leaving, I think, today. and he's been invited to go on the Kiss cruise, and people are wanting him to be on this, this end of the road tour.
Well, he's got to get on there. He's got to pay the back taxes for Ace Frehley's car wash and barbershop. He had 17 in the Southeast.
Yeah.
But Kiss it with just a little bit of smoke.
Okay, let me give with the $100 thing. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
One little caveat. Okay.
Oh my God, you're already.
You can't change the bed.
You already shook. It's too late.
The only thing that might happen.
No.
Just say no. The answer is
The
no.
only thing that might happen is that Gene Simmons' son Nick and Paul Stanley's son, and I forget his name now.
Yeah, but that's not Kiss.
They may fill in for Paul and Gene and bring it back, but
They're straight. Understand?
Kiss. That's not what we said.
No. Understand what they're getting ready to do. Jimmy just hit it. They're going to do it like Menudo. They're going to start cycling guys in because it's the makeup. It's always been the makeup. That's why Gene bought the makeup.
It's not the makeup. It's the music.
Whatever, dude. It's the makeup.
Definitely
They're
not
going to
the
be playing. They're going to be playing to tracks, and it's just going to be these guys that are these characters. They're a cartoon band. There's nothing wrong with that. Embrace it.
They have sold more records than Oasis.
Yeah, probably so. Because they're cartoon characters.
More records than Oasis.
We love cartoon characters. There's nothing wrong with that.
I saw Kiss live. Somebody was like, I've never seen Kiss live. I've seen them live. They're fun. It's a fun show.
Absolutely. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Aerosmith actually opened for him.
Yeah.
So I got to see a bunch of Waka Khan, and then I got to see what was basically a Michael Bay film on stage.
I mean, they blow everything
explosions
up.
and fires.
It's fun.
It is Transformers on stage.
But Aerosmith was good. I mean, I have to admit that they were.
When was that tour?
That was years ago, dude.
That was the reunion tour.
That was years
and then
ago.
after the reunion tour, they did the farewell tour.
Well, yeah, during the reunion tour, did they think that was going to be their last time, you think?
No.
Oh, what about the farewell tour?
Now, we thought that was going to be it.
You know why?
And I did cry when I bought those tickets, too.
When you bought them on AOL?
But this has got to be it. Because Gene has been saying, look, I'm almost 70. I can't walk around in all this stuff anymore. It's not like,
But this guy can. And he just puts on the makeup.
Well, but I don't think it won't.
So you'll lose,
it won't
right?
work.
If there's another iteration, any form of Kiss,
it won't make it.
No, you've made the bet. I mean,
money.
No, you've made the bet. You lost the 100.
No, you're not talking about like mini Kiss, the midgets, right? That doesn't count.
It has to be actual Kiss involved.
Yeah. Kiss band.
Because Kiss being involved in having holograms, that's
Well,
still
you know
Kiss.
what? If they come back, I'll be glad to give you the 100.
Russ, you know how Gene Simmons is. You know how business-minded he is.
Yeah,
and if he's given an opportunity, put Kiss back out on the road, and it's not, even though it's not him, you know he's going to take advantage of that. You know his business mind is not going to let him leave that money on the table.
Oh, there's definitely, I would say, a 100 million% chance, no chance, on lock, NFL, Patriots versus the Bills all over again, that there's going to be a hologram tour of Kiss. I mean, while they're still alive.
I can't believe that you seriously don't think that?
That would Kiss fans would be mad about that.
No, they wouldn't. They're going to go buy the tickets.
They would pay to be part of the hologram.
Yeah, and I predict also that when they do it, they will have to negotiate with Ace and Peter to get their hologram images, likenesses, and they'll do that.
They already steal their images. I mean, they let
it's going to be Jimmy. It's going to be put on by
them. They don't have to do that at all.
No,
they'll be the ones
Peter
that
and
fund
Ace sold their images for $1 million.
So they won't have to do any of that. So they could actually have those guys come out and do like guest spots. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Imagine, Russ, you go to Vegas. And it's the best hologram show in Vegas. Do you think and they got front row, and front row is awesome because it's actually depth perception.
But it won't be Kiss.
No, it is. It's Kiss approved, bro. I got a guy get you tickets right now. You want tickets, bro?
It's funny we're saying all this stuff about this and Kiss that. They can do this, they can do that, and the texting service always breaks it down. They just said there's all these accolades, and the guy just says, "Yeah, Kiss did a Scooby-Doo movie."
They did. All right, so when we come back, it's your chance to win $1,000. Just listen for the keyword, text the keyword to 200-200, and you could win $1,000, and we'll do some trivia when we come back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Mosh of the Morning.
gone through it all. They'd seen it all. They'd been around the world and back, and they kind of like all got to a point where like, let's just create good music.
You know, it was an instant classic. That's what Paul says.
Yeah.
Paul says, you know.
Yeah.
It was an instant classic.
The cover was a clown with a mouth open, like very scary clown. I went to that concert. Yeah.
It's sponsored by United Healthcare.
I think I'd have a different appreciation. You know why? Because we used to blow up shit all the time, so I wasn't like as impressed. I mean, obviously, Kiss was fucking amazing, you know, but like we blew up shit all the time, so I had more pyro in my life by the age.
You almost got blown up by
I know. So I was like, that's cool, but we do pyro too.
Hey, not that hard.
But now they have laser lights and stuff now and the whole back.
I bet they really do it up with all the technology now.
Just go right on my Safe Touch app.
I wouldn't pay for it, but I guess
it makes sense.
You don't buy me a ticket.
The cool thing about
Actually, they're working on getting tickets for people.
I would definitely go.
Taking a bus over there.
Oh, cool! I would definitely go.
Yeah.
Able to look inside my home, outside my home, to see how things are going and get alerts when things come up to my door. Like when I get deliveries, it's the best.
Well, next break, let's just
kids come home when you're not home.
we
guys,
jump on the
I
tripod.
compared to another, this was a savior when my kids were still at home. Everybody got a code.
Whatever you want, man. I got you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're just gonna go down the line. I'm gonna hug everybody and tell them they're my friend.
Letting them know exactly who was home.
You are a friend in me.
I got a friend in me.
Guaranteed 45-second response time.
He's really cute and snuggling too, and oh, he just stuck his finger in my boot shoe.
And it records everything.
What does that sound like? It sounds like.
We're doing some research on other doorbell cameras to find out what they do. So when you want to get with Safe Touch, it's easy. Just go online today, guys. SafeTouch.com.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
It's Wednesday, October 31st. Happy Halloween from iHeartRadio. Get in the spirit and turn on your soundtrack for Halloween. iHeartRadio's Halloween Radio. The perfect party companion with the best commercial-free Halloween music you'll find. Killer hits. We did all the work. Just hit play and have a howling good time. Halloween Radio on iHeartRadio. Check it out now.
Hey, it's Courtney Forrest, driver of the Advanced Auto Parts Chevy Camaro SS Funny Car. Did you know that at any time, 1 out of 4 car batteries is about to fail? That's why you should think ahead and have your battery checked for free at Advanced Auto Parts. We have batteries starting at $79.99, and there's never a charge for battery installation with purchase. Visit Advanced Auto Parts or any participating CarQuest Auto Parts today. Think ahead. Think advanced.
See store for details. Services available on most vehicles at most locations.
Getting new hearing aids can be scary. You may not know what you need, where to go, or who to trust. Fortunately, the place you already trust with your health can help with your hearing aids too. CVS Pharmacy. Our expert audiologists will work with you to find hearing aids that fit you best. Then you get 2 full weeks to try them out risk-free.
Sure, he just says, why is Kiss not coming to Orlando? I bet Russ and those 60 other fans are pissed. They're a bigger band than that. They have sold more albums than Oasis. I looked it up. I was like, that can't be true.
Also fits your studio.
It is.
Like the mock-up table that seats 6. Or maybe you need chairs. Ones that can handle some of Nan's cranberry sauce. Like the Hendrix style chair with washable covers. However you celebrate, I can help you make
Did you ever read that article?
I did. My goodness.
Sad, right?
Did you watch that video with how? I mean, like making him.
Oh no, I didn't watch
making him say stuff and making him. I guess he drinks moonshine all the time and making him drink moonshine. I guess he face planted on the pool and they're having people punch him in the face. It's like, dude, man, he just.
That's just about everything.
How old is he?
He's
35.
But
he looked a lot. I had no idea how old he was, but he looked in that video.
He has some sort of brain damage or something. He's got that.
Celebrity or contact
Oh no, man, that's sad.
Offer applies to select sailings.
But yeah, the guy's lost everything. He's got 1 AM station.
Football season is right on top of us, but are you
When you burn a piece of shit to everybody.
Yep. When you burn bridges, that's what happens, man.
People aren't willing to step up to you.
I saw Rick Everett yesterday too, and he was like, "You guys handle that.
Oh, good.
You guys handle that great." He's like, He's like, that's why you guys are where you're at, and that's why he's where he is. And I'm like, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Sad though. It is weird. It's like, man, it's like an old friend, you know? Like I knew him.
I was talking to
well,
Scott about that. Scott York. I said, you know, I actually liked him. You know, I really did like him. I mean, I was sad when he got fired, but as soon as he got fired, he turned on me, which is so weird.
Yeah.
Special Forces soldier will put Florida's families first, not a political party. Born and raised in Florida, Waltz has spent his life serving our country. As a small business owner, Waltz has created hundreds of jobs and deals firsthand with the reality of skyrocketing healthcare costs. Now, he has a plan to drive down healthcare premiums and deductibles while still covering pre-existing conditions. Waltz for Congress. The choice is clear for Florida. Paid for by the Honor Fund, which is responsible for the content of this advertising. Authorized by the Candidate or Candidates Committee with Honor.org.
And then she told me that her granddaughter, John, are you listening to me?
Of course I am.
No. Then why are you on your phone, ignoring your poor mother who only loves you and wants to spend time with you?
I was doing some banking on the Wells Fargo mobile app and I got carried away. Pay your bills?
I am sort of excited about this cruise.
Deposit checks? Done. Even send and receive money?
You should be fucking excited. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, Cuba will be beautiful.
I mean, amazing. You get to go to Cuba, you get to go on a cruise with your wife. I mean, think about it. Like reflecting on where you could be. You were one step away from losing it all. Out of a lot of Europe, some majority outside of shit, you know, and stay focused, not fucking going crazy, not reacting, staying calm.
Yeah.
Best woman of your life now, best phase of your life.
Yeah.
So happy for you.
She is a good woman. That's
she is
for
a
sure.
good woman. All great leaders, great people, have a great woman next to their side.
Yeah.
Show me a great leader in history that didn't have anybody on their side. I'll show you a fucking.
And the wrong woman can put things up.
Fuck yeah. Megan asks, by the way, what the hell is Russ wearing?
She doesn't know what this is?
She would not know what that is.
She doesn't know what Star Trek is.
She's never probably seen.
She's
Are
never
you the
seen-
only one dressed up?
She's never seen Captain Kirk.
Megan, you want to be blown away by the lack of movie.
Captain Kirk and Spock. She does not
know who they are.
Oh, come on.
Megan, do you know who Captain Kirk or Spock is? There's whole
How
section.
can you that's pop culture. It's
She don't
America.
get, you know why? She don't give a fuck. She's not a fucking nerd. She was the hottest chick in school, bro. She don't concern herself with
Even
shit.
if you're not a nerd, you still know who
No
Captain
nerd.
Kirk is.
No nerd.
What is Russ wearing? Happy Halloween. It's the Triple R segment of 7 brought to you by MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com. That's MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com. Mike the Home Builder is a 4th-generation contractor. He pays close attention to detail. If you have a blue tarp on your roof and you need to have your roof patched, he can patch it. If you need an entire new roof, he can do it. MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com can even help you with insurance claims if you need that kind of help. It's MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com. Now, I use Mike for all kinds of stuff around the house that I know I'll break 6 things trying to fix that one. You know, Mike knows how to actually do it right, so that's why I call Mike the Home Builder. I think you should too. It's MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com. He can get you an entire new roof or just repair or patch what what problem you have. So you're focusing on roofs, but does everything. So if you need anything done around your house, it's MyHomeBuildersNetwork.com. Mike is a great guy. We're going to see him in the next couple days. I think tomorrow he's going to bring that the guy I told you about that does the stocks. He's like a famous stock guy.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll learn a little bit about the stocks tomorrow. Hey, welcome back to the Monsters of the Morning, Real Radio 104.1 on this beautiful Halloween. I'm Russ Rollins along with Dirty Jim, Carlos, and Ryan Holmes. And now Angel's going to tell you what prizes we have in the prize pinata. Oh, by the way, quickly, this is I just got this morning. I thought it was even funny. If you remember some time ago, I read one of the emails, and it was a guy saying that he had people that worked with him that used the N-word all the time. It made him uncomfortable, and he didn't know what to do. Now, I don't believe he actually said anything, but he said, hey, Russ, just so you know, I sent you the email a couple weeks ago about the racist people that I work with. Well, here's just an update from this morning. My supervisor said the N-word in front of the wrong person, and now has been suspended indefinitely. It's going to be a good day, he says.
Hell yeah. Wow. That is in front of the...
Yeah.
Throwing out the N-word.
So,
as a supervisor.
Thank you for the update, buddy. He doesn't want me to say his name on the air.
I
but.
do work at a KKK uniform factory, and it was kind of weird that he got busted for it.
Prize Pinata is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage, the family-owned and operated company. Whenever the monsters need to move, they use Cento Family Moving and Storage. Family-owned and operated. Get your quick, instant moving quote online today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. I can't stress enough to you how easy it makes moving day when you have Cento handling that. Felipe and the crew will come in and take care of all the heavy lifting for you, and you can focus your attentions on all the other things that happen on moving day that you don't even think about. You think you're just going to throw it in the back of your buddy's truck, but you got other responsibilities, other things that you're worried about. Let them handle that for you and make moving day that much more manageable. Go to the website, centomoving.com. Up first, we have 4 tickets to Badfish. It's a tribute to Sublime, and that's going down Friday, November the 3rd at the House of Blues.
That's cool.
It's actually a really good show. Those guys really put it together very well.
Saturday night, right? It's Saturday night.
Friday, I thought.
Oh, Friday, okay.
I would like to have seen a Bradley Sublime show. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen one, Angel?
I never got to see one with Bradley. The latest iteration with Rome has been pretty good.
Yeah.
I've seen that one a couple times. We also have, and this is an excellent party, a pair of tickets for Taste of Orlando at Waterford Lakes on Saturday, November the 10th.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy will be out there.
Yeah. This is an all-day family-friendly food festival featuring delectable taste of the city with live entertainment, a kids zone, man cave, and more. Tickets are on sale right now. Visit realradio.fm, keyword events for more information.
You know what you're cooking yet?
Nope. And I'm starting to freak out about it because that's what I do.
You should, dude.
And we wrap it up with a $50 Marlowe's Tavern gift card. And those are the prizes in today's Prize Pinata.
Oh, by the way, $50 at Marlowe's, that's awesome. The food there is amazing. Any kind of, let's say, any kind of atmosphere you want, they've got all the different atmospheres. You just want to go to a bar and drink, they got that. If you want a fancy dinner, they got that. If you just want casual, they got it's a cool place that has like a little bit of everything on it. All right, let's see. We got Steven. You're on Real Radio 104.1. How you doing, Steven?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
I am wonderful, man. You're on your way to work?
On your way. On my way.
On your way. Okay. I got a trivia question for you. If you get it right, just take the prize. If you don't get it, then one of the monsters can help you, and it could be Angel or Dirty Jim, Carlos or Ryan. Okay.
You got it.
A new study. I think this is I think this is high, but here we go. A new study finds that you have a 43% better chance of this happening to you tonight. What do you think it is? Tonight, you have a 43% better chance of this happening to you tonight.
Getting a heart attack?
Heart attack is incorrect. Who do you want to help? You've got Dirty Jim, you've got Angel, Carlos, or Ryan Holmes.
Let's go with Jimmy.
Jimmy, you have the new study finds you have a 43% better chance of this happening to you tonight.
Wow, man, it just seems like it's an obvious one. That's what's kind of killing me. Like, obviously, it'd be like hit by a car would be the obvious thing, right? Or choking to death.
Is it obvious, though? Is it?
I love that guy.
I know.
I want that guy to be here all the time. That other guy, not so sure about so much.
Oh.
I'm going to say choking to death.
Choking to death is incorrect. 407-916-1041.
I meant the other one.
Let's see here. 4. Scott, you're on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. A new study finds that you have a 43% better chance of this happening to you tonight. What do you think it is?
You know, I'm going to have to go with Jimmy and say getting hit by a car.
Hit and killed by a car is correct. Yeah.
Ah.
Hit and killed by a car. 43%. That's
Sorry,
almost
guy who leaned on me.
That's almost 50% chance of being hit and killed by a car.
You know, I just learned yesterday that my neighborhood apparently is the 20th most visited neighborhood in the United States for trick-or-treating.
In the United States?
Wow. I was having a conversation with a client of mine from Primetime Kitchen. We were talking, and he goes, yeah, oddly enough, I'm coming to your neighborhood tonight to go trick-or-treating because of the way that the neighborhood's set up. Once you're in there, you don't have to worry about traffic because the way they block it off. I mean, there's no cars allowed to drive in that area at that night. And he goes, did you know that that's like the 20th most famous trick-or-treating neighborhood in the U.S.?
Well, this will be your first year there.
It's my first year. I've never seen anything like it. Now, you know, Daniel told me when he moved in years ago that Halloween around the neighborhood was an absolute madhouse.
Huh.
So I'm prepared. And, you know, parking spaces are at a premium in there. So now tonight we have to figure out everything we've got to get done by probably 3 o'clock, because once you move your car after 3 o'clock, you're not going to have to be able to park.
Yeah.
And I mean, we could put our car in the garage, but my truck's still going to.
This getting hit by a car thing though has been a deal for a while. I remember when we were kids that they made remember when they used to make the costumes that were in a box, and then it just had a plastic mask and then some sort of plastic you put on that could catch fire. And then I remember that one year they said we're making the masks so they glow in the dark, or
reflective.
Or reflective. That way kids won't get hit. They've been having this problem for years, but a 43% greater chance of getting.
That's why. And when you were talking about earlier this morning, and we're talking about that movement to try to move Halloween to that Saturday, and the numbers, and I was like, man, I've never really heard that. And I started looking up and researching the numbers.
Yeah,
it is, and not just kids. I mean, the injury for kids rate on this particular day is higher than almost any other day throughout the year.
Damn.
Because of them walking. And here in Central Florida, think about what we lead the nation in. We lead the nation in people getting hit in crosswalks already.
Yeah, bicycles.
We lead the nation for motorcycle accidents already. We lead the nation for guys on bicycles already. Do you think people are going to slow down for a little kid on Halloween night? It's a horrible thing to say, but we are horrible at that here in Central Florida.
Yeah, when they're wearing like dark costumes, you're not wearing reflective gear as you're running around trick or treat. It's kind of the point. They're jumping out of bushes trying to scare each other.
I remember when my kids were young and they did the trick or treating. It was those glow sticks. It was like carrying a glow stick with you, But I don't know if they do that anymore.
Yeah, I know the police department in my old neighborhood used to hand them out.
Yeah.
They would block off, like they'd bring out the fire trucks, they'd make a thing out of it, and they would block off part of the neighborhood, and that way it was safe to go trick-or-treating without having to worry about that. And even then, they would go in on a golf cart and hand out those Siloam light sticks just so, double ensuring you not get hit by anybody.
Oh, you want to hear, talking about Halloween, I was talking to someone, and they actually work at a dentist's office, and for Halloween, I think this is terrible. For Halloween, they give out like toothpaste and toothbrushes to the kids.
They've been doing that forever.
And don't need the express pass for that line.
Like, man, you're asking to get the trick on your house. You're passing out a toothbrush.
They've been doing that forever.
Yeah, when you have FU written in Colgate on your windows.
You know what happened.
You're arming the hooligans is what you're doing.
But okay, so if you're driving around tonight, you realize it's Halloween. I mean, you would think you would drive real slow.
Yeah, you'd think.
I always see people every now and then you get somebody who hauls ass, and all the adults are like, hey,
bravo.
Like the drunk dad's like, I'll get you. And but other than that, everybody's pretty slow.
Yeah. I mean, when you guys were younger, did your parents go with you trick or treating?
No, there were like no rules when I went trick-or-treating. I went out with the kids, and we didn't have glow sticks or flashlights or reflective gear.
Russ, when we went trick-or-treating, it's like we escaped from jail.
Yeah.
It's like we were running from the house that fast to go out and leave our parents behind. I remember being chaperoned maybe once in my life, and it was by my uncle, who was worse than all of us put together.
Well, my dad had a 1901 Oldsmobile that ran off of a lawnmower motor, right? And him and a next door neighbor would basically put a bunch of beer in there and go drinking.
That's great.
And we'd follow it around.
Yep.
And of course, it seemed normal back then.
Yeah, no, it's totally normal.
Yeah.
My mom would walk around with her cocktail, the neighbors, straight up, cocktail in hand. They would get hammered as we walked around the block, and then they would let us do a little bit by ourselves until we got of age, and then that's when, we started just running.
I always had a false sense of security because for the majority of my life, going trick-or-treating on military bases.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had that childhood where I was basically
do what you wanted.
Yeah, I could go do whatever I want because I was always on the base.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Do they still do trick or treat like in the malls, like out the mall? Oh, they do.
They do that. And there's something that I just learned about. They do something around Lake Eola, Cranes Roost.
Cranes Roost. Yeah,
they do a big trick or treat out there in Cranes Roost. I'm sure they probably do something around Lake Eola as well.
And isn't there something called trunk or treat or something?
That just happened.
Lake Eola's tough.
I just found out about this, and it's everywhere.
I never was aware about it until and then
explain what it is.
I've been doing it a lot, brother. I love trunk or treats. Basically, I mean, from what I know, is you pull up in a parking lot. There's an event. Everybody opens up their trunk, and you kind of walk around, and they hand out candy. So it's like this kind of confined area.
They usually do it
of
with, like, for example, the ones I'm aware of has been done with churches and stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like it wouldn't be a good idea. Like, hey, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a bunch of open trunks with candy, right?
Yeah, right.
And then kids are going to come by.
It sounds a bit squirrely, you know? I'll be honest with you.
They dress up the cars. They dress up the trunks.
Exactly. Yeah,
Now, the squirrely one is Lake Eola, because by around 10 o'clock, what you got is a bunch of homeless people with sugar rushes.
All right, you're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
Well, you said we would be undead forever. Things change. Zombies change. This is what happens when you get the bus for free. Real Radio 104.1.
All right.
Buy your next car from your phone and have it delivered straight to your driveway. It's VROOM.com. They have thousands of late model, low mileage cars and trucks that have been handpicked just for you. Vroom has thousands of cars start price below market value. And as I'm saying, there's thousands of cars that you can choose from. All you have to do is click, buy, and get in. We are already learning and getting adjusted to being able to order anything from our couch while you're watching TV. Your next vehicle should be that way. It's that easy. You go on there, pick whatever you want. I was lucky enough to be part of a delivery about 2 weeks ago here in Apopka. A couple had bought themselves a late model SUV and it looked brand new and got to be part of that process. They picked me up here at the station. We rode up there and they delivered the car. They also took advantage of the fact that Vroom will take your trade in already as well, and saw them do that exchange. The couple there, Chris and Kristen, they were so excited and so happy and were impressed with the delivery service, with the customer rep that was there with Vroom. That's that easy. You can have it delivered straight to your house, and it's exactly the vehicle that you want and priced at a great price for you. Go to the website, vroom.com, VROOM.com. Check out their selection. All the vehicles come with a Carfax history report, and they've become reconditioned. And for whatever reason, if you decide that you don't want the vehicle, Vroom offers a 7-day up to 250-mile guarantee so that you can make sure the car is right for you. And you decide to return the car.
West Palm checking in. What's up, West Palm?
But we know you're going to love the car. It's VROOM.com. Click, buy, and get it.
There's no way Megan does not know who Captain Kirk is. I do not believe that one bit. Everyone knows who Captain Kirk is.
It's also pretty slow from Orange Blossom Trail into Colonial Drive, where a disabled vehicle blocks the right lane. And eastbound I-4 is also getting heavy into east of State Road 44 because of an accident off to either side. Westbound I-4 is building up from west of Lake Mary Boulevard into Maitland Boulevard. There's a crash on Popco Vineland Road at Hotel Plaza Boulevard. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Judge Courtesy Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Asher.
This report is sponsored by OffLeaseOnly.com. OffLeaseOnly.com, the nation's used car destination. Shop thousands of used cars, trucks, SUVs, vans. 5-day, 500-mile free exchange policy. Price thousands below retail. No hidden fees. Start shopping online at OffLeaseOnly.com.
Guys, when you buy your vehicle, you understand it needs maintenance. You can't just drive it forever and have it work perfectly every time. You have to change the oil. You have to get everything lubed up. You have to change power steering fluid. You get the idea. Well, your air conditioning is the same exact way. That's why Leon Mills is advertising now. He's telling you guys, look, pay attention to this
Yellow
now.
Power Ranger.
When summer hits next year. I know
No, man, I'm Captain Kirk. Husky Captain Kirk.
That your AC is going to work perfectly for you and continue to do so, saving you money like crazy.
There's
they
the
can
symbol.
work on any dealer or any unit for sure, but they are certified carrier dealers, which means they can get you crazy rebates on a carrier unit, up to $2,250 on a brand new carrier unit. Leon started this company with one van and a little mantra. He's like, look, I'm going to give really good, honest, affordable.
Captain Kirk cannot twerk.
Reliable, and they're going to do it perfectly. Done that, and he created a
Kinda rhymes,
that
doesn't it?
can cover you anywhere in Central Florida. Family owned and operated for 26 years. It's Mills Air. Call today. Schedule your appointment. 407-277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
Don't buy or sell without listed, because closing costs are for the birds.
LISTED, listed.com.
Football
Twerk
season
that,
is
Kirk.
right on top of us, but are you seeing all of those
Shatner's
plays clearly?
brother.
If not, call 1-800-EYE-EXAM for your free consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute. See your team with 20/20 HD vision. For more information, simply visit
Russ, can you do the
myvisionfreedom.com.
hand thing? Oh, yeah, of course. Come on.
In an accident, call Glenn Clausman at Clausman Law. Glenn will use
Come on now. But Captain Kirk doesn't really do that. That's Mr. Spock.
Law to help you get the satisfaction you need.
See, I'm more of a Star Trek guy than a Star Wars guy.
Law.com. Offices, Winter Park.
I still contend that the USS Enterprise would beat the Millennium Falcon, hands down.
Introducing Spectrum Mobile, built on America's largest and most reliable LTE network, combined with a nationwide network of Wi-Fi hotspots. free
Live long and
text,
prosper. That's
all
right.
designed to save you money. The best network, the best devices, the best value.
I'm taking Mary Ellen to her first Kiss concert.
Spectrum.com today.
I've taken both of my kids.
Have you heard? Metro by T-Mobile now includes Amazon.
This will be the
Prime.
last one.
Yes. Enjoy the best of shopping and entertainment, movies, TV shows, music, free shipping, and much more. All included for just $40 per line for 3 lines. All on the T-Mobile network. Discover the smarter way. Metro by T-Mobile. That's genius. One offer per account. Offer subject to change. $12.99 per month value. Offer valid for new Amazon Prime members. Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus some T-Mobile customers. Video at 480p. Capable device required. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Mike has found the fear of missing McRib, so he cleared his calendar.
Yo, dude, backstage passes? Nah. Hey, babe, this weekend? Can't do it. What up? That sounds great, but count me out.
Do what you gotta do. Just don't miss the return of the sandwich, the myth, the legend, the McRib. Come into
Vinny, come on. The Enterprise is so much bigger than the Millennium Falcon. I mean, much bigger. And it's got photons. Come on.
I'm Amy Eric, founder of Madison Reed.
Ron, thank you. I'm glad you like Jolly Jane. Yeah, next issue will be out in January. And then in the next issue, Carlos's character is actually in it.
Changed their lives. Here's Vicky, one of our very first customers.
Coloring my own hair is easier than I ever imagined. The best part, I don't
Glad you liked it, man. Thank you for picking it up. I appreciate it.
$100 to have this done. Now I color it when
Morning,
it's
Naomi.
for me, and it takes less than an hour. People compliment me on how great my color is.
I can
And my
still
hair is
talk to you
incredibly
guys. It's just that
soft and healthy looking.
he's got the camera moving
Experience
around.
beautiful, multi-dimensional, ammonia-free, salon-quality color for under $25. Join the hundreds of thousands of women who have tried and loved Madison Reed. Find
Yes,
your
the
perfect
Enterprise
shade
is
at
much bigger in size.
madison-reed.com and
And
get
it would
10%
pick
off
off the
free
Millennium
shipping
Falcon
on your
like
first color kit. Use
like
code
there was
TOP.
nothing.
That's code TOP. Try it, love it. That's the beauty of
Yeah,
Madison.
next
Reed.
issue will be in January.
Florida's larger selection of clean.
In this particular story, there's 4 issues altogether, so there's 88 pages.
Hey folks, General Garrison, General Manager of the world famous Daytona Nissan. We just opened up the largest lot dedicated to
You know what? I know the rest of the world thinks Star Wars is way cooler, but I'm sticking with the original. Star Trek. That's, if it weren't for Star Trek, there would be no Star Wars. That's a fact.
Treat you like family.
So I like Star Trek because it feels more real.
It feels more real.
Yeah.
And I like the characters much better. Welcome back to the Monsters in the Morning on Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live on iHeartRadio. You can check us out live on our YouTube as well. Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. Coming up a little later, we'll see what Angelique decided to wear for Halloween. We got the Amber Nova coming in, and also Karina. Let's see what costumes they have. I doubt Jeff Coffin dressed up. Because he's an attorney. He has to go do attorney business.
I would think he would be the one that would crush it the most.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't dress up.
He always comes in here in like jeans and a shirt. He's never like suit ready to go.
No, I know that. I didn't tell him that we were dressing up today, so I don't know if he knows
Better
it.
Send him a message. I bet he has an awesome costume, like a legit like $1,000 something costume.
Oh, he's got all kinds of different costumes. That's true. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Have you guys already bought all your candy and stuff like to give out at your house?
Yes.
No, I haven't done that.
I haven't either. And I was telling Mary Ellen, I'm like, do you want me to do it or you want to do it? And she's like, well, you can. And I'm thinking, okay, do I want to get candy that I know I won't eat, so buy the bad candy to give out, or do I buy candy?
Don't do that.
Okay, because I have a list of what's considered for my kids. It says the ultimate, ranking of candies, the best candy, and then I got a list of the worst stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now is the best time for kids right now. The selection of the awesome candy that is available, because candy companies are doing something that they never did before, or they're really maximizing, and it's the Oreo effect. They are offering versions of their candies that normally aren't offered. M&M is crushing it right now with a Monster Mash M&M that they've brought out. They're just doing different incarnations of what they normally do and just making it specific for the holiday.
And you know who's sweating right now? is the kid candy dealers at school. Like right now, we all
remember that.
I got
either
busted.
knew one or we were the candy
I
dealer.
was that.
I
Yeah.
knew it.
Yeah.
I
Me
knew
too.
it. And then you had to do it. And you're like, yo, man, you got them sour heads? You got those warheads? And they'd be like, nah, man. And then like right now,
This is the tough time of year for them.
exactly. They're like, look, and they're looking at the candy dealer like, dude, I just have like a pack of Twix Minis, dog. Like right now, I'll see you in November.
Dude,
How about you stock up? You know
good.
it's coming though.
I had that now or later hustle. I had that
I
hustle
knew
down
it.
because
I
I would
knew
buy
it.
like strawberry, sour apple, grape, and I would get the whole pack for like a 10 cents, and I would sell them for 10 cents a piece.
I know.
Yeah, until I got busted.
The survey was with 40,000 kids. Okay, so what do you think came in as the most popular candy with 40,000 kids?
I'll go Reese cups.
Reese peanut butter cup number one. It
Yeah.
says, number one. Number two is Snickers. See, but if I have Reese peanut butter cups in my bowl and I'm sitting there waiting for kids to come out, I'm gonna eat them. And so that's why I don't want to buy them.
Hey, is that breaking news? Or?
All right, this just in.
And you know what? You know what's awesome though, and this is where you can get yourself in trouble, right? Because this is also the time of year where you do the mini size ones, right? 'Cause you get, you feel like you're giving the kids more candy, right?
Just two.
So you're
fine,
sitting, so you're sitting there and you're just popping these back. Oh, it's just one. And boom. Next thing you know, you've got eaten 20 of them. You're like, oh damn.
And you're kind of proud of it though. You look over and you're like, yeah, I'm an adult. I can do that.
Snickers is in second place. Then it goes Twix, Kit Kat, M&M's is in fifth place. Nerds. I don't think I've ever had any Nerds.
Yeah,
Nerds. I used to love it as a kid. They're really tart and sweet.
And now, honestly, number 7, I wouldn't be able to stay away from them. I can't buy these because I will eat them all.
Skittles?
No.
Gummy bears?
Butterfingers, man.
Oh, man.
I love the Butterfinger.
I like Butterfinger. I like the flavor, but I don't like the tooth stuff because, it gets up in it's like concrete.
I'm looking for a Butterfinger maybe, and it's a mini, maybe once a year.
Man, I can't even remember the last time I had a Butterfinger.
Gross to me, man.
Yeah.
Then it's Sour Patch
With ice
Kids,
cream.
Skittles, and Hershey's. As far the Hershey bar, that's all for the most popular for kids. The ones they like. The ones they like least. Now this is the ones I'm thinking about getting because I don't like these either.
Like candy corn.
No. What do you think is number 1?
Things they don't like the most.
Yeah, candy corn is number 2. There's something that's worse.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and this was a Halloween favorite, and we haven't mentioned it this entire season, and I had a love-hate relationship with this particular candy.
You got it, I bet.
Whoppers?
No.
Yeah, they're gross.
Like the malted milk balls.
I love those.
I would go through stages of my life like I love those, and then I was like, man, I couldn't even look at the package.
Yeah. I love them, but you're eating them, and I love the crunchy, and then all of a sudden you get one dud.
Yeah,
that's got like the chewy inside. I'm like, what did I always thought a bug had gotten inside and eaten all the crunchy stuff.
Little did you know you're consuming wax lips.
Oh, stop.
and worrying.
Funny you say that. As far as the worst candies, wax cola bottles came in number 3.
That's old.
Did you eat
though.
the bottles too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were supposed to eat the whole bottle.
Oh my God.
It had some liquid inside, and I'd bite it and eat the whole thing. I didn't know you weren't supposed to eat it.
Do you eat the can when you drink Coca-Cola? I mean, come on, man.
That's illogical. Shut up.
Russ was popping them like goldfish as a kid.
I just thought the worst thing I hated getting and we wound up throwing these at each other, those little packs of raisins.
Oh, yeah.
You remember those
little boxes?
Like the grannies
that.
would give out those little boxes of raisins, and me and my buddies would just throw
How
them at
about
each other.
popcorn balls?
Popcorn balls not in the top 10 of the worst
Anything
candies.
homemade immediately went in the trash.
You know what's on this list, and it should not be because I like these a lot. Tootsie Rolls.
They're hit or miss, man.
If
you're
old.
Kids don't dig them.
pinch,
It's
if
too
you're
old.
in a pinch,
Yeah.
you need that chocolate hit. There's nothing else around.
Yeah.
A
And-
Tootsie Roll will every now and
I
then.
look like
Yeah,
a
but think about it. We're all adults saying this. Talk to your kid.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
with you.
you that
I
the
offered her
Tootsie,
one. She
yeah,
didn't
the
want it.
Tootsie Roll automatically goes to the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, okay, Tootsie Roll, bad, but Tootsie Pop, amazing.
Yeah, it is better than
It is weird. The Tootsie Roll is like the solid Yoo-Hoo because it's like a creamy chocolatey thing, but it has
what
a
is it?
shelf life of a roach.
No, but
Yeah.
see again, the Tootsie Pop, it's good until you get to the Tootsie Roll center, and then the kid dumps it.
Oh, yeah, but the Blow Pop, far superior to the Tootsie Pop.
No.
What?
No.
That's not true.
No?
The gum
Of course it is.
To
This
hell
is
you say.
silly. This is silly. Blow pops
To hell you
are
say.
another
No.
level.
Another level.
Especially when the blueberry came out.
Oh,
the
yeah.
candy kid drug dealers made fortune.
Hey guys,
I can't even hear you talk.
what is this? Because I don't think I've ever had it. Smarties. What are Smarties?
Yeah, like the tart, like kind of.
Never had it. Never been one.
Again, that's an old school candy.
Yeah, the little
Smart ass.
So it's a clear cellophane roller, and they're little. They look like pills, but they're little candies, and they rolled up, and there's like different flavors. But they're all the same flavor.
You've seen it a million times.
Yeah, they're the worst. My wife loves them.
They're in 7th place for the most unpopular.
They're awful.
Licorice is in 8th place.
That's terrible.
What are we living in? 1920s Germany?
Like,
they want to give us licorice.
Edible wax.
Eats a licorice.
No, wait. Though, is a Twizzler? Is that licorice?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Oh, I love those.
Twizzlers are gross, man. Twizzlers to me.
Again, proving Carlos's theory right about this list. You love Twizzlers.
Oh, I'll eat anything, I guess. Good and plenty. Those are those little.
Nope, bad and terrible.
Terrible.
I like Mike and Ike's though.
Okay, now
I do love a good
the
Mike
hot
and
tamales though.
No,
I didn't.
No.
This last one I didn't know was a candy. I always thought it was like it was code for dope or something. But Mary Jane's.
Oh yeah, that's all the theater candy is the worst. Mike and Ike's, all this crap.
Which one's Mary Jane's?
What are Mary Jane's? I always thought that was what you say.
I thought that was like another one of those theater things.
I don't know that one.
So okay, so I told you all the worst ones except for the one that was in number 1 for the least popular of all. And
Mary Jane is that peanut butter candy. It comes in a yellow wrapper with a little red stripe on it.
Oh, you're right. It's awful.
It's like a Laffy Taffy type.
Like
of
a bit of honey.
Yeah,
that is terrible.
exactly like a bit of honey.
I
There you
threw
go.
that at my sister.
Okay, the thing that's in number 1.
That's what you do with that.
I'll see how well you guys have, if you have a memory or not of all these stories I've told of billions of years. Jimmy and Carlos.
I know what it is. I know what it is before you even go into it. And I bet you Jimmy knows because did you love him?
When I wrestled, I would dip these in honey.
And yes.
What is it?
I already bit of honey.
Yeah, this sounds gross already.
Circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts is the answer. Yeah, that's the least popular of all is the circus peanuts. But for whatever reason, when I would
He's saying peanuts. He's not saying penis, people.
No, not penis.
Circus penis is
Circus
awesome.
penis.
Like if you've ever had circus penis, it's fantastic.
Circus peanuts.
And psycho circus penis is even better.
Circus peanuts. But for whatever reason, I would crave those when I would diet for a week or whatever, not eat anything for a week for wrestling. We'd weigh in, and I would take circus peanuts, and I would dip them in honey and eat them right before we wrestled. And I thought it gave me superpowers.
You know how long that particular candy has been around?
Circus peanuts?
The circus peanut.
That's when Bonham invented them.
It's a peanut-shaped marshmallow candy.
Yes.
Dates back to the 19th century.
Oh my God, Rush.
They were sold as the penny candy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Regular peanuts, way better than circus peanuts.
Yeah.
You don't need to do. You know what's bad? You know what I had? Worst candy I ever had? Boston baked beans.
Yeah, they're terrible.
What was that?
That's
I don't even know what the flavor is, but they're just they've never had like a candy Boston baked bean. It's disgusting.
They're the worst ever. I mean, why anyone would eat that? It's like it was in a box. Like you remember lemon heads?
Yeah, I like lemon heads.
And jawbreakers, those little boxes that it was just like that, and they were these Boston baked beans, and they were terrible.
Do you guys remember the Zero Bar?
Yes.
Yeah, never. Let me guess. You liked it, right?
I'm good for one of those once a year. I'll see it in a vending machine. I'll be like, oh, I haven't had that in a while, and I'll buy it because for whatever I have this nostalgic thing about it. Take one bite out of it. I'm like, that's why I don't like this bar. Why did I do that?
You know what's funny? I'm just remembering going. There was a place called the U Totem, which was on Lee Road, and me and my buddy Jimmy, my black friend Jimmy, we walked up there, and I remember going, hey, you got to check this out. What is that? It's a Zero Bar, man. And I open it up, and it's all white. He's like, man, this is for white people.
I ain't eat no crack-ass bar.
I ain't eat no white chocolate bar.
I eat dog-ass chocolate, you crack-ass Captain Kirk.
Man, I learned about my girlfriend last night. She likes the oldest man of candy, and like her favorite candy is butterscotch candy.
Oh,
like the yellow ones,
the hard candy, yeah.
Oh my that your grandma would have in a bowl.
Hey, wait, don't dog a Werther's, man. Those are good.
A Werther's original?
I'm not talking Werther's.
He's talking about the yellow cellophane.
Yellow cellophane ones. It would be those, and then remember that like it's just like a strawberry.
Yeah, I like that one.
What is that even called?
The cherry one with the little gooey center. That one's pretty good. I like that.
Those are good. Yeah, but they'd always come with the butterscotch at any grandma's house.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of the candies that are being texted into us at 77031, brought to you by Sutherland Nissan and OrlandoNissan.com. How about again, I think this is candies that were just useless. the root beer barrels.
Oh yeah. Russ ate them.
Ate the whole thing.
Would you really? I'm like Carlos. Those were projectiles.
Yeah.
I was throwing those.
I thought you were supposed to eat it.
I would always get grossed out by those. It looked like I would love it, and then I would taste it and be like, ugh, and I would throw it.
You know how many wax things I ate as a kid? I had no idea.
I think you're 13% wax.
Could be.
In your left quarter leg.
Yeah, if you went out in the sun, half your face would melt. Look like you have a stroke.
So,
Marathon bar.
Jimmy,
Ugh.
when you go to buy candy today, are you going to buy candy that you like, which means you'll be tempted to eat it, or are you going to try to buy bad candy so you know you won't eat it?
I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't have to worry about it. But I'm probably going to buy stuff I think that the kids will take, and I don't have to worry about being done. You know, I'm putting my outside camera up there, so when we're walking around, I'm going to access my Safe Touch system. Allows me to go in through the app, so I'm going to just kind of keep an eye on the stuff while people, if they're taking a handful, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, so
You should dress it like the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. That'd be pretty cool.
So you can watch them spray paint your front door.
Yeah, and they pick up your camera and smash it.
That was the whole thing back then, right? If you didn't give me a treat, then I'll play a trick on your house, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the idea.
But we always did our shenanigans the night before. What it has a name.
The biggest prank we ever did, Hell's Night.
Hell's Night.
Devil's Night or something like that. Yeah. The biggest thing was to toilet paper somebody's house though.
Yeah, the TP thing was
or maybe egging. That's about.
Oh, you can't do that.
I felt so bad. We toilet papered a house one time, and the guy tried to clean it off with a hose. And that just made it worse. It made it so much worse.
You set it on
so
fire.
Many people, man. I egg so many
Set it
people.
on fire.
Yeah. Oh, you can't egg, man.
I
Egging's
know. I
lame.
feel so bad. That's like one of my we used to egg people. We used to egg how we were maniacs.
Because if you egg someone's car, it'll ruin the paint, right?
We did we did way worse than that.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was like it was. I didn't even do it as much. It was my crazy friends.
Yeah. With the
How about jujubes? How horrible were those?
Jujubes.
People are texting those in.
Jujubes.
Jujubes sounds like something Nazis would release on a prisoner. Like,
yeah.
They're like almost like a gummy hard candy.
Hey, say the same joke in the British accent.
British, yeah.
Jujubes. Sounds like something the Nazis would release on the escaping prisoner. Release the jujubes!
British Ryan has that wit.
I gotta tell you what, he's wittier.
It's more fun this way, and it can be a little bit meaner. Still sounds nice though, doesn't it?
Do you know what this is? This is Stephen Urkel and a Stefan. Classic Family Matters.
This is Phil Hartman and his entire life.
Right.
Zero identity of his own.
All right, you're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
Timing is great.
Is it Mike's on? Where's Mike on? All right.
Happy Halloween from Real Radio 104.1. From the Sims Crane Weather Center. Sims Crane, Florida's largest inventory of cranes and certified crane operators.
I want candy.
Hey everybody, Jeremy King here in the Fox 35 Weather Center. Got that AccuWeather forecast update for you for Central Florida on this Wednesday. Looks like another sunny, warm day. Real nice overall. Enjoy it today, won't you? Looks like we'll continue dropping. For tonight, mostly clear from the cool side. Late, goes down to about 6.
Hey man, let me get one piece. Let me get a piece of that.
No. That's all I got.
What is it?
No. Hell no.
You just have a bag of boar's head?
Man, that's fucked up.
It's got meat. Yeah, well, yeah, whatever.
You're keeping that cold, right? You're not just...
Yeah, look, I got a block of ice in here, look.
Okay.
Yeah, set and ready to go.
Are you still doing the thing where you get the shot?
I am.
Still got the thing where you get the thing for the bonus?
Nope.
Hey, you filming? Keep it running. Just keep it running.
Download the Get Upside app. Free app that gives you 25 cents per gallon every time you pump gasoline. You're getting back on any gasoline. And when you download the get a bonus 20 cents cash back per gallon. It's free to download. It's free to use. All you gotta do is you open up the app. It's gonna give you the map of wherever you're at that moment, right? And it's gonna be showing you all the convenient gas stations that are trying to get your business. They're putting up their best offer. You claim that deal. You show up to that gas station. You do your, fill up your car. Make sure you get the receipt. You upload it to the app, and then within 12 to 24 hours, you're getting cash back. Now you can do it through your PayPal account. You can have them cut you a check in the mail, or they just added e-gift cards. You can choose an Amazon card, an Apple card. That's a feature they've just added to the system. So check, that's, again, you can put those monies to those cards. It's a free app that pays you money on every gallon of gas. Every time you put gasoline in your car, you're earning real cash back. Unless you're using the Get Upside app, you're missing out on free money. Download the free Get Upside app and save up to 25 cents per gallon every time you pump gas. Make sure you use promo code MONSTERS to get an additional 20 cents off a gallon on your first fill. That's up to 45 cents off per gallon on your first fill.
At Shell, it's easy to save on fuel when you swipe your SE Grocers Rewards card at the pump. You'll save at least 10 cents per gallon with gold status and when you redeem 100 SE Grocers Rewards points. It's as easy as remembering your wallet. It's as easy as moving your arm in a swiping motion. It's as easy as waiting for your tank to fill. It's just that easy. Restrictions apply. Must be a fully enrolled SE Grocers Rewards member with a linked fuel rewards account at participating Shell stations only. Limit 20 gallons. See fuelrewards.com/SEG rewards-terms for full terms.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do, like actively.
Hello, everybody.
Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Angel has not revealed his costume yet.
Over the holidays. Maybe you need a table that fits all your friends, but also fits your studio, like the Mockleby table that seats 6. Or maybe you need chairs, ones that can handle some of Nan's cranberry sauce, like the Henrik-style chair with washable covers. However you celebrate, IKEA can help you make the holiday your own.
IKEA family members get up to 20% off all Henrik-style chairs from October 31st to November 11th. Visit your IKEA store or IKEA.com for more details. Offer valid in U.S. only while supplies last. Exclusions may apply. IKEA, make the dream yours.
Check out High Flying Motorcycle Stunts downtown Orlando on November the 3rd. Bullet Bar is hosting their annual freestyle motocross block party on Pine Street. This family-friendly event will have food trucks, giveaways, drink specials. Get your tickets at bulletbar.com. That's BULLITT bar.com.
I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding.
I'm Robert Palmer.
Used at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are using RP Funding to access
What up, Izzy?
equity now more than ever. Home equity could be the best way to finance home improvements, consolidate debt, make investments, or even large purchases. But don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Call 855-773-8634, 855-773-8634, or visit rpfunding.com.
Terms and conditions apply. See website and MLS 70168 equal housing.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying overappraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like a new 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage, greenest gas car in America for only $9,900. And all RC Mitsubishi come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my love it or exchange it program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you put more in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my
don't forget to
catch-up
put a
today.
commercial or two in there.
I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval.
I mean, you can do it next break if you want to.
Remember to hit the thumbs up.
Hello,
Don't
I'm
you?
Dan Fields.
Remember to share it on Facebook with your friend. Tell them from the monsters doing a thing today.
Fields amenities.
Put it on Twitter. Maybe little bird. 144 characters. Wasn't enough. Gave it many more.
New 2019 Mini Cooper S Countryman for only $269 per month for 36 months.
It sounds like Boy George.
And many of
I think it's like a Ricky Gervais in there.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Orlando Mini.
But they have the same accent, you know. Boy George.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Daytona Beach at the Daytona Auto Mall.
Yeah. Have you watched any of that Alec Baldwin show?
Mini of Daytona Beach.
The interview show?
Is it good?
It's pretty good. You know, it's interesting when a guy like Alec Baldwin interviews other people because they drop their guard. He interviewed who was it? It was Ricky Gervais. That's what made me think of it.
I like Ricky Gervais. I think
yeah.
He's funny, yeah.
You know, I really like him. Love Office, and then like his last stand up, like it's a lot to take in. It's like a Russell Brand show. Where you're watching it and you're laughing, but you're also like,
I like Russell Brand.
Yeah, but he's pretty much gone straight, you know, political, spiritual.
Oh, did you hear Kanye said he's not doing any more politics now?
Probably did that.
Halloween music. Welcome back to the Monsters in the Morning on Halloween. I'm Russ Rollins, along with Dirty Jim, Angel, Carlos, and Ryan Holmes all here today. In about 15 minutes, you're going to have another chance to win $1,000. Please keep trying. We'd love to see you win that. We have 5 people so far that have won $1,000. You could be next. Okay, so go along with the Halloween theme, spooky stuff, scary stuff. I think this is, okay. Seriously think about this, because I know there are people that are like, no, there's no way in the world, it can't be. But think about this, okay? So NASA, after 9.5 years, a 9.5-year mission, they are, the Kepler Space Telescope has run out of fuel. So it's going to be done. It's going to be done. In that time that it's been, out taking photos around the galaxy or whatever, 9.5 years, how many new planets do you think it found?
Oh, it's exponential, man. There's universes upon universes upon universes. It's got to be trillion.
No.
I mean, excuse me. I don't know how many. I don't know anything.
I'm going to say 0. 0 planets.
No. In the time, they said it has found like photos of and evidence of 5,580 planets. Now, out of those planets, how many of those planets do you think are the same size and same temperature as Earth with the possibility of life on all of them? How many? Goldilocks, yeah.
4.
You say 4. What do you think, Dirty Jim? None. What do you think, Angel? 69.
Damn! Oh, man, that was good.
69. What do you think, Carlos?
I think 2.
Closest would be Angel. They have found 50 planets that are the same size as Earth and the same atmosphere that could sustain life as we know it. So it's, huh? No, it says this is actual planets that that the Kepler telescope has found that has, there are 50 planets. Out of the 5,580 planets they found, only 50 of them have, are the same size and have the same atmosphere. But that's 50. So what are the chances that out of 50 planets that are the same size as Earth, it could have, more than likely, at least one of them has some sort of life on it?
Yeah, sure.
A bug?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Single cell organism, yep.
Right. So with 50 of those planets, though, do you think that? I mean, okay, I know what you're saying, intelligent life, but what if it was a planet that didn't have any people on it, but all it had was pigs? It was a pig planet.
You like that planet, don't you? The hungry boy was going to pig planet, doesn't he?
I don't know why it's the first thing I thought of.
Oh, mommy, can we go to Pig Planet? Just drop me a one-way ticket to Pig Planet. Earth is really not that big when it comes to planets.
I know.
Yeah, and I think that we are going to be a multi-planetary species. That's what Elon Musk and Jeff Kisses and all of the great
Jeff Kisses. Who's that?
I'm sorry, you
Bezos.
commoners. It's Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
that's their goal because they know we're basically tearing this one up.
So with that 50 planets that the Kepler telescope found, do you think there's one of them that has maybe not intelligent life, but at least life of some sort?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I would say so.
I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, if the universe is 7 billion years old or something like that, right?
Yeah.
What we know as the universe is 7 billion years old.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So,
Angel, what do you think?
things can morph quite a bit in 7 billion years.
Angel, you think at least one planet has some sort of animal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I not only think that other planet has life, I think there's a parallel universe. And I think there's a Carlos in a Buzz Lightyear outfit sitting on a radio show called The Monster. And Elon Musk and all the great minds think that there is another version out there in a parallel universe of us.
I don't know if I believe that one.
You're wearing a Star Trek outfit, man.
It's Star Trek. T-R-E-K. Trek.
It's a
Had to think about the
suit.
spelling, didn't you?
Thank you, British Ryan. British Ryan is here to shut down any damn debate.
And you know what's funny? It's like
they should start paying him a long time ago.
the stingers are
fully
way
employed now.
the stingers are way more cutting when he's bred, but we give it a pass because he does it in the cute voice.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, that's not so. Oh, it's so sweet.
And Angel loves you because Angel wishes he was British too. He loves an Oasis.
Yeah.
He loves
The
them.
Oasis.
Them champagne supernovas.
No. This again continues
your theory.
The theory that he has these different personalities because he's a sociopath.
Carlos is 15 different characters on this show in one day,
See,
but
sir.
I'm the crazy one.
See, sir, you used the key word there. Characters.
Thank you.
Oh,
These
do you
are
think it's a real person? This is me.
These are slivers of your
You
personality.
think I got split personalities?
Absolutely.
dude?
I think there's a part of town that just knows you as British Ryan.
There is, and all we do is talk about your spray tan wiener.
You can't win against British,
No,
right?
you can't fight him.
You're trying to come back. He's sipping
He's
a
so
cup
much
of
wittier.
tea.
You know what he is? He's joke quicksand. You get in there, and you're in, and then you start fighting. He hits you with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That tailing off, condescending horse ass.
Oh God, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
You're just like, I guess he's right.
You just got to take it. That's all you can do. Do you believe there's a life on another planet there, Ryan?
Man, I do,
No,
but
no, the other guy.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
I don't want it to be like that, though, do I? don't want neighbors like you'd have having neighbors, and suddenly we find out we're in a homeowners association. They're like, we need to mow your lawn, Earth. Not very good.
Did you go to Oxford?
Bring it down the property value?
Did you go to Oxford?
No, Oxford.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I went to the other one. Cambridge, thank you.
You need to brush up on your British stuff.
Don't know a lot about geography, do I?
I went to the other one.
Your local
The bit kind of breaks down if you ask real questions, doesn't it?
Yeah, your knowledge of England can't be from Queen songs.
Oh, that comes out tomorrow.
I know, man.
Bohemian Rhapsody comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's getting...
No, not tomorrow.
Friday.
Friday.
It's getting good reviews, man.
Yeah, like the actor.
Guy looks amazing, man.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see it. I mean, what an interesting, unique, one-of-a-kind band.
This was one of the first movies in a long time that me and my wife both like, okay, let's go see it Friday. You know, it's going to come out.
You A Star is Born. Didn't you guys do that?
No.
I think I waited till Saturday on that one.
Yeah.
I've seen it 4 or 5 times.
That's a big stretch there.
I saw it once. My wife has seen it 4 times. I think she's going again this weekend.
You know what I did is I watched the trailer for the old one with Barbara Streisand.
Yep.
Oof. Doesn't look as good. But I gotta tell you, Chris Christopherson does look a lot like Bradley Cooper. You know,
I can't not believe that they didn't lean on that a little bit because I mean they look remarkably alike.
They do.
You know, the same hair, disheveled look type thing.
Yeah, and the whole thing, like the big nose thing or whatever, where they make jokes about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd never seen the original. Well, that's not the original. That's the first.
The second
remake.
incarnation. I think the reason why most people know about it, right, is because of the Streisand Chris Christopherson version. I believe.
How many of those are there?
4, I think.
Well, I thought there was 3, but
there's one with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
That's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A Star is Born?
Oh, that was The Wedding Singer.
Yeah. That's a little different.
Yeah, I mean, my wife had started doing some research. I thought it was only 3 as well. She said there were 4 versions of it because it goes way, way, way back. But I don't ever remember the very. I thought it was Liza Minnelli that was in one, and then Streisand, and then this one with the Gaga.
Oh yeah, there was one in the 30s or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe it is just 3. Who knows?
I didn't know there was a Liza Minnelli one.
I got to run out and get that.
No, I'm not gonna run out and get that. No, I was trying to watch. Trying to find a good scary movie last night to watch because you got 2 more days and then all scary.
You're not into it? You haven't seen?
Yeah, I saw it again. I saw it
recently?
Yeah. It's good.
Exorcist you seen recently?
No, my wife doesn't want to see.
No. That's the movie you got to still watch then. On Halloween night.
Oh, tonight?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Our plan tonight is to sit out front with our chairs and a bottle of wine and
eat candy.
Yeah, I got to stay away from the candy, but drink all the wine I can.
Yeah, exactly.
In a couple minutes, it's your chance to win some stuff. Your chance to win $1,000. So listen for that keyword. You text the keyword to 200-200, and you very well could win $1,000. Remember, we're live on our YouTube channel, so you want to check out our costumes, you can. Just go to Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. You're listening to the Monsters of the Morning.
from the David Moss Toyota Traffic Center.
Eastbound I-4 is a disabled vehicle at Colonial blocking the right lane and crash off to either side eastbound approaching International Speedway Boulevard. Nissan's ProPilot Assist says traffic on westbound 408 is moving.
She all the way downstairs? She all the way downstairs?
Oh, she wasn't out there? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can we go get her?
No, I don't think she's there. I'm sorry. I thought she was.
This report is sponsored by Nissan Intelligent Mobility.
Traffic might be crazy outside, but Nissan Intelligent Mobility can help you deal with it inside your car. Visit NissanUSA.com to see how Nissan Intelligent Mobility can calm your commute by helping you start and stop in heavy traffic. Nissan Intelligent Mobility.
OrlandoHairMD.com can help you get back that full head of hair and get back your confidence. They helped me some time ago. And, you know, when you're losing your hair and you have that receding hairline, it can be a little embarrassing. Well, you don't have to feel like that anymore. OrlandoHairMD.com. Dr. Basson and his team can help you get back that full head of hair. These guys are amazing, and they have all the best technology to help you grow back your own hair. There's never a scalpel or a linear scar in the back. They don't do that anymore. You can count on great results when you go to OrlandoHairMD.com. Give them a call at 855-234-HAIR. That's 855-234-HAIR for OrlandoHairMD.com. They've got NeoGraft technology, which is awesome. They also have Artist technology, which is a robotic system, and they have something brand new. Dr. Bass and his team have the most advanced non-surgical hair restoration available. This is a really cool procedure. It actually uses your own body's stem cells to regenerate your hair. So give them a call now and find out all about it. You talk to my buddy Ron Doria, he'll help you out. It's 855-234-HAIR for a free consultation. That's 855-234-HAIR for OrlandoHairMD.com.
If you're dealing with divorce, Kramer Law. MyKramerLawFirm.com.
Get ready for Benji Brown.
You can tell who knows in a fight. You always got that woman friend lady, she trying to help. Talk some sense to your head.
Kiki, let's just go. Now see Benji Brown live. Friday, November 9th, Bob Carr Theater. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. A night of non-stop laughs. Don't miss Benji Brown live, presented by Dr. Phillips Center.
Now is your last chance to get an incredible offer on a Celebrity Cruises vacation. Celebrity has the best ships, the best restaurants, the best rooms, and well, the best just about everything else. Book by October 31st to enjoy free drinks and Wi-Fi on award-winning vacations all across the world. Hurry and visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY or contact your travel advisor. Offer applies to select sailings. Other terms apply. Ships Registry Malta.
Marijuana has unleashed a green gold rush across our nation. It's creating $10.8 billion in new wealth a year. And every day, it's transforming more and more Americans into millionaires. In an historic event, former Speaker of the House John Boehner reveals how you can become one of them. Join him online for the American Cannabis Summit. Attendance is 100% free, but space is limited. To secure your spot, text JOIN to 44055. This event is
hello everybody.
John Boehner and an esteemed panel
Thank you.
reveal which cannabis stocks are primed to
Angel,
deliver life-changing
appreciate that.
results in the weeks and months ahead. Plus, they will show you how to become a cannabis angel investor.
Hello everyone, I'm glad you guys are tuning in today. Appreciate it, Izzy and Matt.
American Cannabis Summit. Text JOIN to 44055. Attendance is free. Text JOIN to 44055. Text JOIN to 44055.
What if football didn't have to end? This February, it doesn't. See the head ball coach Steve Spurrier return to the sidelines as the Orlando Apollos launch their inaugural season February 9th. Season tickets start at $75. Get your tickets now online at OrlandoApollos.com.
Juice this cow. Spin that bike. We work hard at being healthier. What we really need is better quality sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. It intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts your comfort and support on both sides. Your Sleep Number setting for proven quality sleep. And that means all those other things we're doing to be healthy and happy work better too. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed from $9.99. Only at a Sleep Number store near you. Visit sleepnumber.com for details.
Welcome to the animal kingdom. Today we find ourselves following a tribe of hungry lions.
Jake, I don't know about you, but I could go for a few more antelope.
I hear you, Zeus. Speaking of more, you hear Metro by T-Mobile now gives you a lot more? Now they include Amazon Prime and select plans, so you enjoy video, music, shopping with fast free shipping, and more.
No way.
Plus, you get Google One.
Nice.
Automatic mobile backup and more cloud storage, so all your important memories are safe.
Excellent.
And Metro by T-Mobile is on T-Mobile network. Don't get a switch.
You look great.
Thank
Put you over there, bud.
All right.
There you go, perfect. Oh, I got a good one today.
Oh boy.
So you do anything tonight for Halloween?
No, we went to Halloween Horror Nights last night.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Hello, Angelique.
Hello. How are you guys?
Oh, you know what? Do one with Angelique real quick.
Okay.
We get a picture?
We're actually doing. I'm doing a video, so I'm doing a hug.
Oh.
So pretend like you're doing something on your phone. I'm just gonna walk up and hug you. Okay, so be like you're like on the phone, like right here.
Okay.
Be like you're like this, and then I'm just gonna walk. So get a little tight, yeah. And then I'll walk in, actually step right here. There we go. Just her, isn't it? So like just her. You actually look up, so it kind of cheats the camera. There you go.
6 p.m.
You got
Zoo
it?
Adventure and dinner at 7 p.m. Test your detective skills while walking the beautiful grounds of the Central Florida Zoo.
You got a friend in me.
Anyone who purchases a ticket will be entered.
So you're doing awkward hugs with everybody?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Tickets are available. $75 per person.
Hug Jimmy.
For a couple.
Oh, okay.
Online.org for more information.
So did you have fun at Halloween Horror Nights?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We had a great time. It's just, it was an added night, so there wasn't as many people, so we were able to do, I mean, we probably could have done more houses, but we didn't.
The lines are so freaking long.
Yeah, they were only like 30 minutes,
Oh, that's
which
not
was
too
really
bad.
good. But I know that someone said the first, normally on the normal night, some of the houses go to like a 2-hour wait immediately. Like doors open, 2-hour wait. And I was like, okay, glad I did what I did when I did it.
Those lashes are on fleek, girl.
You look good.
These lashes, let me tell ya. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna wake up this morning.
Thank you, sir. What happened?
Oh, no, just Halloween Horror Nights.
You went out last night?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just try to?
Hey, you want to check out our YouTube channel, Real Radio Monsters on YouTube? Angelique is dressed up. And she looks good. I don't know what she is yet, though. We're going to figure it out here in a second. Welcome back to the Monsters Mornings on Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live on iHeartRadio. I'm Russ Rollins with Dirty Jim, Angel and Carlos, Ryan Holmes, and Angelique's here. You know her from Dance Out Bullying, and she's been coming in the past couple of weeks to help give us a female perspective on certain emails that we have. How you doing? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
What are you today? You look great. It's a purple and green and
Are you a wench?
Yeah, kind of a wench.
Ah, nice.
And
nice.
those eyelashes.
The eyelashes.
I'm an eyelash guy.
They are real.
Are they really?
No. I mean, like, they're really big.
Do you get that service thing, like the eyelash thing?
My
no,
wife
I have
does.
some friends that do, though.
My wife does that too, boy.
My
She
wife-
swears by it.
And I love it. I think eyelashes are, I love my wife gets the little Hollywood look, and it's fantastic.
Eyelashes are something I never really think about, but it does make a big difference, doesn't it?
Honestly, guys, it's one thing that us guys don't know. We don't know makeup. Most of us. But once I realized, I was like, my wife would come out, and I'd be like, you did something different that like, and she's like, yeah, you know, and that was it. It was the eyelashes.
It's being finished.
Oh.
It's one of the things that's like a being finished touch.
Oh, really?
Could have been anything, though, and you were a waitress, weren't you, though? Not that creative. Want to be a blue-collar worker, don't you?
That's British Ryan. He's very savvy.
Yeah.
He's very witty.
I was listening earlier before I got in.
A little snarky.
A little snarky, but we
Okay.
love it. It's
Or
British humor.
Completely snarky.
So I've heard you've given him a pass for like everything when he turns British.
Yes.
You get to do whatever I want, don't I?
Oh.
It's like the purge, but in
Wait
my
till
head.
tomorrow morning.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Might get fired when I...
So you went to Halloween Horror Nights last night, huh?
I did.
Give us a review. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Yeah.
It was an added night, so there weren't, that many people.
That was the news. Everyone was commenting about it. That they added that night on and caught a lot of people off guard. If there was a night to go,
it was last
night was the night to go. Right before, 2 days before Halloween, and it was easy to go to. I had friends who went. They were able to hit all the houses, not the crazy crowds that normally are there.
What were the lines like?
30 minutes.
Whoa.
Tops 50.
That's it?
Wow.
That's crazy.
One of my
low.
friends said that normally when they open doors, some of the houses are an immediate 2-hour wait.
Easy.
So,
yeah,
we were able to hit a couple. I mean, we took our time. We saw Academy of Villains.
How
that was
awesome
great.
is that? Like, you could kind of just roll through the whole thing and not really feel pressed to get it all in one night because you know you're going to be able to.
The only thing that stunk a little bit was they were a little short on like characters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So we did get a little shorted on that, but it wasn't like there was no one there. There was.
Yeah.
But it was great.
They need a day off, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Can't have you traipsing around, be like, oh, please scare me, please scare me.
Yeah.
What was the villain thing? What'd you say that was?
Academy of Villains. It's a dance show.
Oh, is that kind of the replacement for the Bill and Ted?
Well, it was there last year. I think they just took a bigger stage.
Okay.
And it's a real. I've never seen it. I've seen pictures, and it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
they hit
I
it really hard and
I auditioned for it last year, and they were like, "You are not a professional dancer," and I was like, "But I can break it down." I did the Tootsie Roll,
Oh,
and
I
I
thought
did the
you
dip.
outdanced everyone.
I did, but they
was.
first cut.
Have you
They got all
Whatever.
technical on it.
Yeah, they were like, do a pirouette. And I was like,
I was going to give it to you. I was going to give it to
and I was
you.
like, how about I come on ride that train?
Angelique, have you danced out there before?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. How long have you been at Universal?
For 8 years.
It's
A
difficult.
little over 8 years.
You have to-
I opened Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you have to audition every time, right?
Oh, it's a brutal. Almost every time. Well, yeah, for contracts, you basically
you
have
go
to.
back every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get nervous when you go for an audition?
I think you need to a little bit. There needs to be some sort of nervousness.
Yeah.
It helps you get through it. It helps you like give that extra oomph.
Yeah.
while you're
Where
doing
would we have seen you in the park then? Like dancing?
You would have seen me at Harry Potter. I'm no longer there. However,
beef
you
with Harry?
might see me on the streets at Universal sometimes in the Maryland show.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that. I auditioned for the Maryland show. They were like, "You're not a sexy dancer."
All right, well,
I auditioned for every show at Universal, and I'm just now admitting it.
I have an email.
I love that voice because you're not a sexy.
It's the same casting
It's the same
director,
voice, right?
and he's just looking at me like, "Dude, like this is getting sad."
I have an email here, and I think this is one of those where the guys might have different viewpoint than a lady.
Because
And
we're
we'll
smarter and sexier.
And we'll see what Angelique has to say about this. By the way, this person, Nick, is going to get a $50 gift card to GoWineDelivery.com because his email is making it on the air today.
You did it, kid.
This is a Good Morning Monsters. My name is Nick. Nick is 32 years old. That might be important here. 32-year-old guy, and he's a big fan of the show. Said, I've been single for about 5 years, and according to my sister, being single for this long has made my standards way too high. They say I need to come back down to earth and realize that there's no such woman as the perfect woman. I get that, and I don't think that I'm perfect by any means, but I do think there's a few things that I need to have out of a girlfriend or a future wife. Are my standards too high because I want a beautiful woman with no kids who likes to work out, who cooks, cleans, and will take care of me for the rest of my life? Is that too much? And then he says, I also want her to not have a career because I want her to stay home with the kids. Is that asking too much?
If she could not talk too, that'd be pretty great. I don't know.
Are my standards...
Understand, sir, that your standards are not too high, but you've really narrowed the pool that's available to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is... yeah.
In other words, get ready for some ugly.
I mean, there's a reason why it's been 5 years, bro.
Well, he says she's got to be beautiful, Jimmy. She's got to be beautiful with no kids.
Right.
Who likes to work out, so she can keep herself in shape.
A lot of commas, Russ.
Yeah,
a lot of commas.
Likes to cook, clean, and take care of me for the rest of my life.
And also, don't
What
want
is he doing for her?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Hey, man, I just make the money, okay? That's what I do.
I mean,
do I
I
have to do anything else? I don't think so.
Angelique, does that sound like he's asking too much?
I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot.
Now, for a high maintenance person like you, is that too much?
Exactly. I was waiting for that to come back in.
Oh, ready, loaded.
What if he was like a really handsome Bradley Cooper kind of handsome guy with a
You wanna
great
do
job?
Bradley Cooper so bad.
Not me, my wife.
Yeah.
Not for
My
nothing,
wife
but
wants
that's
it.
like the sixth time today.
I would hold his drink while he made sweet love to my wife.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Every cooked by Bradley Cooper.
I mean, what is she allowed to have a personality? Is she allowed to like differ from you?
And you
Like,
know what? Based on that list,
what
you
are
got to
trying
ask.
And based off these questions, you don't have a shot with me.
Right? Yeah, way too sassy.
Because look, what is it too much to ask for a woman that has no name? I just want to call her Vagina Girl.
Yeah, like you know how like the Handmaid's Tale that. but me.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm looking for someone to abduct.
Yeah, jeez, man.
So you have kids, so you're already off the list
Oh,
here.
sorry.
My husband always
bear.
said that he never dated
giant bear.
a woman
'Cause your
with
husband's
a
a giant bear.
child, and I had a child before we got married.
Oh, so he?
Yeah, I was previously married. So
Okay. So do
Wow, I
you?
did not know that. I cannot talk to you
I
now.
can't even look at you.
I can't even look at you. Like, it's
Do-
really weird.
do you-
and,
standard,
you
he
have
had
been
to
sullied.
lower his standard to be with me
He
if
had to-
that was going to be a standard.
He had to lower his standard to be with you. Okay. So do you?
God, wow.
Do you work out?
It's high maintenance. Of course I work
You
out.
live,
Oh, okay.
you live, bro?
You work out?
I work out all the time.
How often do you work out?
Every other day I run at least 4 miles.
Oh,
in
okay.
between
All right. Do you cook?
everything.
Yeah. Do you cook?
Yeah, I don't do it as much anymore. I used to. I used
Sorry.
to cook a lot.
Oh, man.
Not as much anymore.
Man, so
Off the hit list for,
Yeah.
for the Bretster.
So
Yeah.
Nick here wouldn't even
Yeah,
go
I
out
don't
with
think
Angelique.
Nick and
Okay.
I
Do you
can.
clean?
Sorry.
Are you a good cleaner? Do you clean the house well?
I'm a good cleaner when I clean.
Yeah.
But if you
Oh.
don't, but when you have
No,
children, the moment you clean, it's dirty.
Yeah. How do you feel about Camaros with a T-tops?
Do you do you take care?
T-top.
Do you take care of your husband? Like, do you take care of his?
All I'm asking for nightly massages on my feet and my balls.
Jesus.
What? Is that too much to ask?
What are you doing?
Is that too much to ask in this PC world? God damn, I just want my feet and my balls massaged.
Now, what
gonna go with
if a guy said, "Listen, I don't want you to have a career because I want you to take care of the kids."
Now, what's wrong with that? I mean,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that if that's what she wants to do.
well,
what
so
if
he's-
I
Again, married
brainwash?
before, I tried that. It doesn't really work.
It didn't work for you.
For me, I'm like a goer, I'm a doer. I need to do something. I need to be active.
So here's what I'm saying. So look at Angelique. Angelique would not be good enough for Nick.
No, but Nick's high class. I got to tell you, Nick obviously
Describe
has.
Nick.
Is he high class or is he very needy?
No, look, baby, my
I feel
name
like
is
he's
Nick.
very needy.
Hey, you're looking at Nick right now, and I know you want some of this stuff because I wear a V-neck every day.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you've been sullied a bit.
Well, what I got to tell you, sweetheart, is that, oh no, we will not be doing this. I don't think so.
Oh, I think she just turned into a black girl.
Hey, who invited Cardi B?
Excuse me.
Cardi B just rolled in.
I gotta go Bodak Yellow.
So, Angelique, the last thing he asked is that how would I lower my standards? Where should he lower his standards with all those things that he wants?
So basically, he's looking for the area to compromise. I
Yeah.
mean, and
I think
he's
that's
asking
what
you this
he
about
needs.
himself. He's got to figure out where he wants to compromise.
Well, what does he need a wife for?
Well, first of all, how about go over the email and maybe reword it a little differently? I think he can get more of what he wants if he words it differently.
Oh, God, another chick with words. Last time a chick talked to me about words, I said hit the road.
Okay, so the standards, where he says she's got to be beautiful. Okay,
By
so
that
so
standards.
beautiful is all
Standards.
That's relative.
Relative. I mean,
Yeah, it's subjective.
Yeah, you want the person to be beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, because if dude is like a 4 and he's hollering out like that, he understands that he's dating in the 4 to 6 range, 6 being very lucky.
No. I've seen guys
Really
that are 4s that are, man, they don't have that self-awareness and they're shooting for the stars.
Right. He can absolutely get this, though.
You think so?
No doubt. There's a woman for everybody. Yeah. There's a man for every woman.
But he's described the perfect
No,
woman.
but that's
really.
what he's saying. That's
well,
what he's holding
well,
out for,
but-
and that's what I was saying in the very beginning. Yeah. He is limited. I mean, the scope of his pull that is available to him with that set of lists is very, very narrow.
Now here's
but once he finds it, he's going to be happy.
Now remember the Patron guy? Remember my wife hung out with a girl and she ended up.
Oh, the billionaire Patron guy?
Literally marrying a billionaire. She was one click away, and I was that level 2, a big steep drop.
It was your wife's best friend, right?
It's one of my wife's best friends.
And she ended up hooking up with a guy who owns like the Patron company.
Literally Patron.
And then Megan has you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear.
Old Buzz Lightyear. And I own a half bottle of Patron.
right.
And so you can't have that. But you got to bring so much to the table that it's over. Like this guy, the Patron guy's also a good-looking, well-distinguished race car driver. You know,
we like
he's
him better
not you,
too.
Carlos.
Thank you.
But
Thank you, Angel. I
when
appreciate that.
When you look at that list, I think beauty is the thing that you're going to have to compromise on when it comes to all the other stuff.
Well, what if she can't cook? What if she can't cook? Would you accept?
Again, she's
that's Uber Eats, dog.
She's really hot.
I think a guy with this mentality would have to say, if she can't cook, she better be able to do one of those other things that much better, right?
When I was trying to find a wife or whatever, or looking, that was one of my things. Have to know how to cook. My wife didn't know how to cook at the time. She did not. She was like 19. I was 20 something. Guess what? She's a great cook now. Cooks like crazy. But I wasn't like every day like, Listen,
but
woman, you need to learn or I ain't coming home.
The difference, Carlos, is that you didn't have millions of dollars to buffer that that time where she learned with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So millionaire guy's like, we can order out.
Let me ask Angelique a quick question. This is actually very interesting because I think you'll understand what I'm saying here, right?
Okay.
So if you're out and you're dating, right, and you say, well, I'm dating in and I'm just using this number scale so that we can all understand, a 6 to 8 range. I want somebody. How many cute points can you take away based on charming
when he opens
and
his
funny?
Mouth? How many cute points can I take
but like
away?
if somebody, if
Does
somebody's
he
cute and
seem
funny,
like
how much can you take away from how like stereotypically good looking they are?
That's a weird
Oh,
question.
it
I don't
really
know if you
depen-
said the question correctly.
It really depends on what he says when he opens his mouth. I mean, if he's a real butthead, then points go away immediately.
Yeah, she's into big old bears.
I don't think. I think like you're trying to say, like, what's the
Bear's
ratio
hilarious.
of cute to funny before, like you're
Right,
saying,
right, exactly.
real life stuff.
Like if you look at a guy and you're like, well, he's not, good looking wise,
So
he's
I
not
know
a guy I would really date, but god dang, he's so funny and charming.
You know, Jimmy, that's a good question. Here's
It makes you more attractive when you're funny.
We're going to give you a chance to think about it. That's a good question. Let's find out where Angelique is going to lower her standards with her man.
Yes.
We'll find out. We'll find out where she lowered her standards when we come back. You're listening.
You can get your Merlot to go, or send a Chardonnay your way. Pinot Grigio, or order yourself Cabernet. GoWineDelivery.com.
Why deal with the headaches of traffic when you can have a curated bottle of wine sent to your door by the time you get home? GoWineDelivery.com has the best assortment of wines to go in Central Florida. Visit GoWineDelivery.com for all the great deals.
We went to one. We stayed late too. We went on rides actually, because normally we're like Landon, we can't go on this roller coasters. That rocket roller coaster, man, is awesome.
Yeah.
Rip Rocket roller coaster, and then we went on.
That's the one that I won't go on.
Too much?
No, we weren't allowed to go on it when I first got hired there, just because it was at the time it was breaking down.
Oh, like it's
So I
stopping
never went on it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So now it's just a mental thing.
I
but
bet.
I know a lot of people
Yeah.
that do, and they love it. They absolutely love it.
It scares me. I don't like those rides.
On top of us, but are you
That I don't mind.
place clearly? If not, call one.
So where'd you work in Harry Potter?
Free consultation
I was
at the Filatowski
What's that?
Eye Institute.
The,
Senior team of 2020 HD.
Frog show?
Young Girls
For
of
more
Magic.
information, simply visit
I just got into Harry Potter, so I'm recently learning I'm a Slytherin.
Okay.
I thought that was bad at first. But
No, it doesn't have to be.
No.
Just like being high maintenance.
What are you?
Let me tell you something.
What are you?
I can't remember. I don't think I ever
I didn't do the actual thing, but like I just read the description. I was like, I was Slytherin. Russ, are you a Hufflepuff?
I do not know.
You're probably a Dingledorf. I think you're a Dingleberry.
Probably. My daughter used to work out at the Three Broomsticks for many years. Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably there. That was crazy. You talk about some lines and some hackness of it.
I want to go back on the ride now because I've seen it and I love it. And we tried to go on it, but it was shut down on Halloween Horror Nights.
You're talking about Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
You're talking about I didn't know.
I hear it's going to be Islands of Adventure Universal next year. Halloween Nights. It makes sense. Why not? They'll make double the money.
Nice. A lot of extra jobs. That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. And why wouldn't they? They're literally cutting out a whole section that they could fill every single night. And you make it both, and it alleviates the lines. You don't sell as many, but you still make more if they do it that way.
But then it also depends on the amount of money, and if you can car cop between the two of them, so the prices go up for your ticket.
There's a better way to do it.
Someone just texted me, right, and said they carved a pumpkin for us and left it at the door downstairs. Hi, monsters. My name is Albert. I carved a pumpkin for you guys. I left it in front of the iHeartMedia door on the 4th floor.
Well, I didn't see it.
Hey,
Unless they just
have Jimmy go get it.
It could be a
It's gonna be
bomb.
full of bees.
Oh yeah, British Ryan, go get it.
It could be a bomb in it.
Alright. Send a new guy. No,
Hey, the King of Denmark.
Okay.
Hey Ryan, the King of Denmark has to hate British Ryan. And this is bull crap, and your proclamations need to be like, no more British Ryan, King of Denmark is what's brought Ryan on the scene. This is the King of Denmark. British what? You know, and like just fucking go off, and then you can go back and forth if you want to.
That will confuse him.
I got this. I got it. Let me take this pumpkin and
Joe Rogan is just Oprah for dudes.
How was your signing?
It was great.
Yeah.
It went really good. Yeah, all weekend we were out at the Spooky Empire place. It's crazy to see all the people that dress up. I mean, it was, but yeah, it went really, really well. So a lot of comics. It was good.
It went really, really well.
Good.
I was amazed. Out of all the celebrities they had there, who I don't know if you know who was there, but there was probably 8,000 people there to see Elvira.
Yeah, you gotta give a shout out to Albert.
Oh,
he,
nice.
he didn't stick around.
Oh, okay.
He just dropped it off up there.
Whoa.
You kind of shaved that thing. That's good shaving.
That's cool. Can we just get it on camera?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Well, why don't you have it there now?
Sorry, Mr.
I mean, you just fucking walked in. You could have done it in one swoop. I do think I have restless leg syndrome, but I'm okay with it.
My dad has it.
But when you sleep,
No, sleeping no problem.
Oh,
Every
then you
now
don't
and then, I feel like I got to kick out of my shoes, like in a movie theater. I'll be
It's
like,
just ADD, man.
but yeah, but I think this is my motor that's running because it doesn't go anywhere else. So this, like, I see this
restless
as like,
legs when you're sleeping, you can't.
Yeah, no, my
like
dad
that.
suffers from it.
I sleep like a baby. My cousin used to kick, and I used to punch him in the middle of the night. Like, stop it, Chris! What the fuck? Like, stupid, you're kicking! Stop fucking kicking! Now I realize it was a disease.
That's a good pumpkin.
It's a really, yeah.
We did some last night. Yo, next year, I got inspired. Oh, boo. I got inspired by Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, really?
They had this passageway that had nothing but pumpkins all throughout it. It was fucking amazing. Megan and I saw it. We're like, we're doing that to our house next year. Our whole house everywhere is gonna be just like these carved. We bought a whole bunch already. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Excited to do it. I couldn't do it this year. I was finishing up some stuff work last night.
How early would you get
Is there a place to put that where it's
We are
in the
gonna
shop?
be done with our Halloween
Like right in front of-
decorations by mid-September.
So they're gonna be fake pumpkins?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't know how long they're
Yeah.
gonna last.
There's here I got it. They got those, carving pumpkins.
Good.
That you can like Universal.
Okay.
You know? You know what I'm talking about? There.
I know where you're talking about.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's gonna be dope. Excited about it. But I gotta wait a whole year.
Oh, you're contemplating what we're doing?
Alberto Guzman.
Yes.
Alberto has he did a really cool pumpkin for us. He carved the Monsters logo in there.
Did you see that, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
That guy did a great job.
It's a nice pumpkin.
It's like a perfect pumpkin.
It really is. He
It's a
took time
solid-
to
That's a
select that.
$50 pumpkin at a church right there.
So
yeah.
Alberto Albert has been basically carving pumpkins all month long to promote his hobby and business. It's Build a Room, where he does custom furniture, props, and murals. He builds custom bedrooms or rooms for you.
I need to talk to that man.
Yeah, he does theme room design, fabrication, installation, man caves, anything like that. If you guys want more information about it, hit me up. I'll share that with you, or go to buildaroomnow.com.
So, okay, listen. If you shellac that pumpkin, would it stay forever?
No, the
Shellac
inside.
it?
Shellac it.
It'll
No.
rot in the inside.
The
still,
inside
yeah.
will rot.
Well, who cares about the inside?
Yeah, it'll literally
Well, then
corrode
it'll,
from
like,
the inside.
collapse. And-
Yeah, it's and a spoiled pumpkin is a nasty little
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Damn,
they're
that's a
mess.
good looking. That's a really good looking
They
pumpkin.
just kind of melt into this fibrous goo.
Yeah, my wife did this DIY with the pumpkin. She put the stuff in it, and then it doesn't. They don't last long once you kind of cut it open.
Yeah, you're supposed to cover them in bleach or like
that.
lemon water or something, so they stay longer because they'll rot in a couple days.
So speaking of this guy with the expectations,
Yes.
maybe his future wife can do a little something with this, make some pumpkin pie.
Oh,
roast,
right.
You know,
Yeah.
roast
Now,
the
if you had to,
seeds.
could you do any of that stuff? Do you know?
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you don't. So you.
I've done it several
You
times.
choose not to cook now. Is that what?
No, it's because the whole not eating meat thing, and then the family does. So then I have to cook 2 meals if I am going to cook,
sucks.
or I
Kids,
have to
Jesus.
make sure that whatever is common between us that it doesn't.
The
so
kids.
Oh,
that
we
ends up
forgot.
being-
High maintenance Angelique. I
That's
forgot.
what it's like when you have a selfish
It's a
vegetarian in your house.
lot.
Selfish vegetarian.
My stupid kids with their need for real protein.
So with this email that we were reading from Nick, and he was saying like, where should I lower my standards? I'm curious, when you're kind of a high maintenance girl, and you're looking at me, where are you willing to? Where are women willing to lower their standards if they've decided to lower their standards? Because the first thing guys think is women want someone with a lot of money, or someone who's super good looking, or someone who's got a 6-pack. Or
someone who rocks Kiss shirts.
Rich.
Rich. I think I said rich. Where is a woman like yourself, Angelique, willing to lower your standards?
It's not lowering my standards. It's just changing my thought process.
What did you have to change when you met?
What did you have to forgive and think of every day, and that you hate yourself that you did it, and you're like, oh my god, if he does it
I don't
again.
think there's anything I hate myself for.
Angelique,
like,
listen.
changing.
My wife had to change me a lot because I was a hot caveman mess.
Yeah.
Okay, but she saw it through the cheesecloth, through the baggy Tommy jeans, through the baggy Fat Albert shirts,
through all the Simpsons
through
stuff
the
in his
Caesar cuts, through the Simpsons room, through the everything. So she had to see through that. And
boy, did she have to
thank
lower
God-
her standards.
My God, did she? My God. But when you saw your husband, what were the things you had to change about him?
I didn't have to change. He chose to change.
Oh boy, she is politically correct.
Means you bore
He's
him
cringing.
down.
He is cringing right now.
Yeah. I'll be honest. He's a great guy. We all don't know him, but I'll just say that.
he's a great guy. But he definitely was still in party phase when I met him.
So you had to kind of put the bridle on him, huh?
Well,
Slow him down.
I just had to say this really isn't me. I've never been a huge drinker. I
Bummer.
will. No,
Man,
I
you
will.
don't eat.
I
Wait a minute.
will.
You
I
don't
can
eat
party.
meat. You don't
my
cook, and you don't
God.
drink.
Jesus.
I know.
Ange.
I'm no fun.
My God,
Were you
woman.
like that when you first met him too?
I mean, I'd go out with him and stuff. Yeah. I
But
mean,
did
we'd
you
go
do
out
the
and
old
we'd
switcheroo?
party.
Did you do the switcheroo where you don't drink and then you meet the guy and then you drink with the guy and the guy's like, hell yeah, I got a party girl.
Yeah.
This is my kind of girl. Then they get locked up and then she's like, by the way,
I don't really drink.
I don't really drink.
Yeah.
No.
Did she do that?
No.
You did do that.
No, I did. No,
I see it in your eyes.
How did you guys meet?
I did not.
You know what's
His sister and I were best friends in 7th grade.
All right.
And so he was the older and attainable brother.
And he was. Now, did she get mad when you hooked up with her brother?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, but his dad actually is the one who hooked us up.
Oh, really? But
Yeah,
he was
he
in
would
a-
call him and say, "Hey, guess what? Angelique's here."
Well, then chill, girlfriend. What's the beef?
Well, we're all good now.
That's
but it
fine.
was like one of those, like, I know how he is and I know how
she-
you are.
yeah.
And so
Right,
this
he's
is
fun.
not
You're
gonna
lame.
work.
Notice that Ryan's a little quiet there during this. What's going on over there, Ryan?
Just like that, you had to wear him down, didn't you? Knew him for a long time, didn't you? But it's like, not good enough for me yet. Gotta have a little life experience. Go get married, find somebody else, really flaunting it in your face, make you really want it, and yeah.
Oh, so you did. So you married someone else.
I was married before. So I knew him like in 7th grade, and then he was in the boy band. So he toured the world.
yeah, that's
Yeah, he was
right.
in a boy band.
He had
to
to
be
pick
a-
up the litter with girls as well. Let's
He
hold
did.
on
I mean,
a
he was.
second,
It was.
okay?
What was
So-
the name of the
He was
band?
like a man whore.
So
what was
what-
the name of the band? What-
C-Note.
C-Note. Okay, so
All day, baby.
while you were married, then you knew the Mr. C-Note guy was
Yes.
did you keep up with him and kind of wonder what he was doing?
Not really. No.
Can I ask
No,
you?
because to be honest, the first marriage was more like what this guy's looking for.
Oh, the real
And it
classic
wasn't-
American
it-
sense one.
It really wasn't.
What do you mean?
Great. Like basically wanted me barefoot and pregnant.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you weren't about that.
He
I
wanted to
wasn't
come
about
home
that.
to you. He didn't
Yeah.
want you to anywhere near him when he was out doing his thing.
He didn't want your silly dancing getting in the way of his boning.
Yeah.
Did you?
How long did that marriage last?
So, I don't even know how long the marriage lasted. 2
Don't want to
years.
come on the
2
radio.
years,
Talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
2
your
years,
divorce,
maybe.
do you?
Married 2 years.
You're married 2 years. And then how long have you been with your gentleman now?
My husband and I have been together for 13 plus years.
Oh,
wow, that's a
okay.
winner.
There you go.
yeah.
Right in Russ's world, you're like
Oh, yeah.
a 75th anniversary.
right. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, you have to get him. You have to get him a diamond gift.
You got to do it's like Russ wedding years are like dog years. You know, every 1 year
We're
is
really
7.
doing well.
Yeah, you're doing
Oh,
excellent
you're
by
doing
his
it.
standards.
What does he do? Your husband?
He works at Liberty Mutual.
Oh, he's an insurance salesman.
No, he.
Or like
I
mutual fund?
always dumb down what he does. He works very hard and he runs like 5 call centers and
Got it.
then like I don't
Just a
know.
regular
I
job.
don't know.
A
He
regular
does-
job.
he does
A
stuff.
much more hard-hitting question. Thank you, Jimmy, for your occupation question. But if you were to compare him and his boy band, would he be Joey McIntyre or would he be Donnie Wahlberg?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that
Joey
makes
more of
Donnie
a Joey
Wahlberg.
Fatone.
Maybe
never
Joey
heard-
Fatone.
No,
maybe
no,
Chris
no,
Kirkpatrick.
no, no.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Does Cino have a hit?
Oh, Cino, yeah, it was called Spending Them Dollars, Spending Them Dollars.
Is that really it?
Spending them dollars.
How the hell do you know that,
Because I
Carlos?
know everything. You can't
till
put
I get
anything
home.
past me.
Wait till I get home is the song that they sing.
Wait till you get home now, you get divorced.
Do you listen to his music? Like, will you put his stuff on every once in a while?
Yeah. You ever,
Every once in a while.
Do you guys get down to
yeah,
his
you ever,
music?
you ever
No.
made sweet love to Well, I've got to be honest. I made love to
No.
Cino one time.
Okay.
And
Getting them boners,
Getting
boners.
them boners.
All
My
right.
wife is high maintenance.
So, hey, when we talked about you being high maintenance last week,
Yes,
when you
and
went
I'm gonna
home,
wear it like a really good badge.
so you should.
But
So
at
did,
first, I was a little offended, and then I said, "No, you know what?
Just
Why
own
get
it.
offended by
Screw it.
own it. You
That's
are
who
who
I
you
am.
are.
Because all those other bitches are jealous.
Although I did give my husband a little bit of shit for it.
Oh, no, you can't say that. Hey, you can't say that word.
Sorry.
Damn, girl.
Sorry.
Not only are you high
I gave
maintenance, you
him
got a
stuff
potty
for it.
mouth.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
Get this wench out of here.
Sorry.
Angelique, have a great Halloween.
Is this Cino? I think this is Cino.
Yeah.
What's up? My wife. No, I love it. Yo, you gotta wait till.
Hold on, let's.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't know what he looks like.
No.
No. This is my
This is
that
her
would be my
husband.
This is the best part right here. It's
Was
like-
he lead singer?
They took different songs. They each played. They each had a different lead.
Oh.
Yeah, did he like? I would have been the tough one in a boy band. Like, was what I'm asking.
Sure, Carlos.
Like everybody freaking knows I would have been the Danny Wood of. Uptown.
Right now, I'm more like downtown.
Where'd you?
I did. I went to Dr. Phillips.
I knew you went to Dr. Pepper. That or Lake Brantley.
Why do you say that?
Because that's all uppity people.
Yeah,
You probably go to Mall of Millennia.
What did your husband? Did your husband agree with the with you being high maintenance, or did he say, "Oh, honey, they were mean to you"? Like what?
Oh no. That I'm definitely high maintenance.
Oh, okay.
And-
There was no
Oh,
debate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So every time I did something, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm high maintenance. This is why this is happening."
Oh, you can use it now. That's good.
Exactly.
All right, listen. Thank you for coming in.
Thank
we'll
you,
see you
Angelique.
next week, and
All right.
have a great Halloween. And thanks for coming and playing with
Thank
us.
you.
Okay.
You too.
All right. You're listening to the Monster of the Morning. You in, Angelique? Thank you so much.
I wonder what's his name. My wife just texted me and said I knew a guy from C-Note.
There are 2 C notes. So
Oh.
there's an old one and a new one. And I feel like the song that you played was the new one.
Oh, maybe so. Because she went to Oviedo.
Yes, that's
beautiful.
that's the
Yeah,
one.
but it,
So
you know,
those
but
are
it's
the-
also good,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, it's good on there.
Yeah.
And I did plug Dance Out Bullying one time. I'll do it again when we come back though. If there's ever anything you need me to promote or to say
Yeah.
or whatever, let me know.
You should plug your social media too. I mean, at the end of the when you bounce, say whatever your
I
social
mean, we've
media is.
definitely gotten some more hits and stuff. So
Good. Well, is there any? What social media would you want me to plug?
Instagram, Facebook.
What is it? What is it?
What we have. Dance Out Bullying.
Dance Out Bullying. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'll do that again for you. I'm not going to be here next week, but Carlos will be hosting. But
More than welcome to come in.
Still
Yeah,
come in.
please. Yeah, and you might stay a little bit longer too, because yeah, let's do it.
Oh, she's coming in? You said Molly's?
Oh no, I was saying you might stay a little bit longer too, because that'll be obviously one man
yeah.
down, and we'll probably do some stuff like that. Alright.
No,
I don't know if I'm able to get all of it.
Alright. I doubt it. That's the rush. That won't work.
Brought to you by RP Funding and the man himself, Mr. Robert Palmer. Jason is trying to stretch.
Cool, got it?
Yeah.
And text that to me if you get a chance.
I will.
I'll put it up on the website.
What's that? I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Oh, I like the way you're.
Thanks again for coming by.
Thanks, Angelique. Thanks for dressing up too. That's awesome.
Of course. What? Just so that I know what.
You need my number. You need my number. Yeah. For next week.
Yeah. What?
Ready? Actually, here, just give it to me. I just because we're on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I don't need none of y'all motherfucker calling my ass saying, "Live, put ass, live, bro." Some random text in the night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that just reminded me of something. Oh, I had a very, very crazy, jealous wife at one time, and Megan Clemente. I went on a trip with this crazy wife, and Megan sent me a text and said, "I really enjoyed being on the show. You know, hope to see you again." And she picks it up and she's, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Megan Clemente. You know, former Miss Florida. She's just really nice." And she was pissed the entire week. I mean, she is not interested in me. You know, and the whole weekend she's fighting with me because Megan sent me that text. It was the stupidest thing in the world.
I understand.
I don't.
My husband's not like that, but I
Yeah.
understand.
Being with someone who's super jealous is.
Yes.
See ya.
Have a good one, guys.
See ya. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah. She's really good.
Really pretty.
She's really good, man. On the air, she's very good.
And I like to try to space it like Winspan. It's not.
Sure. Yeah, there's not. Yeah.
And I really didn't. I wanted Amber Nova yesterday, but she could only come today. So I really like to stretch them out, but.
The best rooms.
Yeah.
And well, the best just about everything else. By October 31st to enjoy free drinks and Wi-Fi on award-winning vacations all across the world.
That was a good segment too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Call 1-800-CELEBRITY or contact your travel advisor. Offer applies to select sailings. Other terms apply. Ships Registry Malta.
Hey, boss, explain to me again why we're here at this pumpkin patch in the middle of the night.
I told you, since pumpkin prices are going through the roof this year, we're gonna swipe these babies so we can sell them and make a fortune.
I don't like it, boss. Why can't we go back to breaking into houses?
Because so many people have discovered safe touch security that it's putting us out of business. You know we stay away from safe touch houses.
Pumpkins?
You got a better idea?
What is that? Over there to that big pumpkin.
Oh no. Is that what I think it is?
Boss, it's a safe touch sign. The patch is wired.
Quick, get to the van.
I'm going, boss.
They must have video monitoring. Curse you, Mr. Jackson.
Let's get out of here.
Don't you know to stay away from safe touch houses? Hi, I'm Lester Jackson, president of Safe Touch Security Systems. No one beats our technology.
$71 for candy. How the hell do we need that much? You got some.
It's way too much fucking candy.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales.
One day we got
What happened to the
worst
sound?
All of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident.
The sound
We heard
is-
Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help.
coming
Mr.
back. It's
Klausman
back now. There you
genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result.
What happened to the sound?
24/7
Oh,
on his
Carlos
cell
is playing
phone.
that song.
Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thank you for reminding me about the thumbs up.
graphic.
Whatever our zip code, Florida kids deserve great schools. But certain politicians want to take resources from our classrooms and hand kickbacks to their donors. Let's join together for a Florida that does right by all kids. Vote no on Amendments 1 and 5.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Family Always Comes First, Inc. P.O. Box 53373, Orlando, Florida 32853.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by Filatowski Eye Institute.
Morning on Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live on iHeartRadio. We're also live on our YouTube channel. It's Real Radio Monsters YouTube. Check out everybody's costume. We just had Angelique in. I know that Amber Nova's coming in soon. We'll see what she dresses as. And we got Karina will be in. Also, Jeff Calkins coming in a little bit later. Welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins along with Dirty Jim, Angel and Carlos and Ryan Holmes all here on this beautiful day. So, how many ways are there to make a weapon in prison?
Man, I mean, a lot of ways, man.
Did you hear how Whitey Bulger was killed in prison? Now, here's the thing. Whitey Bulger complained or got into some sort of trouble at Stark in Florida.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I guess he threatened somebody or something. So they moved him from Stark to West Virginia prison. And as soon as they move him in, like I guess the first day he gets in there, killed in
Usually in prison, I believe you get stabbed or strangled, right? It's one of the two?
Yeah, that's not how they got him. Take a guess. How do you think they killed Whitey Bulger?
Probably choked his ass out.
He was 89 years old. There's not a lot of defending going on. Whitey was a pretty tough guy.
Yeah.
They figure up to 11 murders. He was not a savory character.
Did you hear, Angel? How do you think he got killed?
I don't know.
You don't know, Ryan?
They put a pillow on his face.
Close. No cigar though. No. I guess you're allowed to have a lock for a locker in prison. Took the lock, put it in a pillowcase,
beat him to death,
and beat him to death with that.
No, you're not allowed to have a lock.
Damn.
That's contraband.
So somehow he got the lock.
So whoever did, yeah.
Yeah. They're saying that more than
there's
likely.
a lot more going on into this than that, though, because if you look at the last 24, 48 hours of his life, there was a lot of, he was being moved to a bunch of different jails.
Well, I guess they said it was a hit.
I mean, once you are on the wrong side of the mob, they don't forget.
Yeah, they said it was a mob hit in prison.
Yeah, for us regular people, we're not going to understand this. It's not going to comprehend. We've seen this in movies, but we're not. You know, there's been a standing order for his death since he became since he turned state's witness.
Like Sammy the Bull there for a while,
yeah,
right?
So for us, we think, oh, he's already in jail. He's good. No, he had a debt to pay to somebody else, and that's the mob.
Yeah, and that guy was an awful human being. And if you read anything about him, he was awful to everybody. Just a bastard.
The only thing I know really about him is the movie that Johnny Depp did about Whitey Bulger. I forget what it was called, but
Black Sunday or Black Mass,
something
like that. Yeah.
I don't know how accurate it was.
It's a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I mean, from what we know, they painted a bit of an endearing side to him when it came to his family. But a lot of people who are brutal like that, are okay family men, of course, maybe to their kids. I don't know how they are to their wife. But
says video surveillance showed at least 2 inmates going into his cell, and then when they found him, I guess he had the sheets. Sheets were over him, but he was 89 years old. So,
yeah, 89. It's not going to take a lot to wipe that guy out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he made it through. Like, he's going to live another 2 years at best,
right?
So I'm surprised they hold a grudge for that long, because that dude was just living in California for forever under the radar.
That's the mob, though, dude. And then here's the thing: he was held at the highest security prisons, all right? So even the federal government still considered him a threat. They didn't put him in the campus ones. They didn't put him in the 1s and 2s. He was always being held at a 4-point prison. So the government still thought of him as a threat.
Someone on the texting service says you do get locks in prison, and they often put them in a sock and use them for weapons.
No, you don't. Not at a level 4 prison. You don't. You just.
This guy says he just got out 2 years ago.
Okay, was he at a max? Was he at a super max?
That's a totally different machine.
I'm not arguing with him.
I'm just saying the guy that we're talking about, Whitey Bulger, wasn't going to the campus prisons. There at those kinds of prisons, they weren't giving those guys locks.
Well, somehow they got
That's
locked.
what I'm saying. It's contraband. That's what the speculation is, and that's that's why there's an open investigation instantly on this, because you're not, once you're in prison, you're not supposed to be killed in prison.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. He was only there for one day.
Yeah, why would you give somebody something you know automatically is known to be turned into a weapon? Dude, I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all.
My boy was locked up, and he killed a dude with a mac and cheese minute cup.
You could get a you can get a good edge on one of those.
The worst one I've ever heard of is rolling the book pages into a cone.
Yep.
And then using stuff from your body to make it harden into like a shellac, like a point, and then stabbing somebody to death with that.
You get stabbed and pregnant.
So you get killed by a doo-doo book cone?
Not doo-doo.
Yeah.
That body glue.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's
and they'll take that.
You really got to be dedicated to that.
Look, when you see that collection, and when you go to San Quentin, and you do the tour, right? Alcatraz or whatever.
Alcatraz, yeah.
And you do that tour. That part of that tour, they have a museum of the weapons made and found in the prison for the years that it was there. And I mean, it is genuinely amazing how unbelievably technical some of these things are. And you have to understand that was a lockdown. There was no sound in that prison. I will say, to this day, our buddy Tony Ray just came back from there.
Yeah.
To this day, when you walk through that and you do that tour, when you go through Alcatraz, they give you headphones so that when you're walking through, it's a guided tour, from a recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what you do is about halfway through, take off your headphones, because part of the tour, they tell you you're not allowed to talk. No sound in Alcatraz at all. You were not allowed to communicate at all.
Why?
So it's just how they ran the prison.
Oh,
it was
back then,
ultra
okay.
max. I mean, no one could speak.
Yeah.
So you take your headphones off, and all you can hear is the shuffling of feet. And you just think, man, that's how it sounded when all those guys were just shuffling through that prison. Some of the worst humans ever.
Of course, a toothbrush, you can kind of make that into a...
You can do anything, man. A buddy of mine was locked up, killed a dude with a DiGiorno pizza.
You can't kill him.
Straight up chopped his head
That
off.
crust, if you leave it out, Russ, gets pretty pointy.
Make that crust.
He baked it with the cardboard. Still ate it.
Yeah. And by the way, somebody just reminded me, and it's true, Departed, Jack Nicholson's character in Departed was based on Whitey Bulger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So for 16 years, though, he was able to stay,
Yeah, he moved from there out to California. He lived, I believe, in a little cottage near, I want to say Santa Monica, but I'm not 100% sure there, and lived in relatively anonymous life. And what got him caught was they figured out who his wife was, his girlfriend, and the woman's cat got out. And the neighbor brought the cat back and I guess noticed the girlfriend from a sheet or a television show or something like that. That's how it came down.
Really?
He was busted by basically the cat.
But if he made it to 89, he kind of got over on everybody, right?
Oh yeah.
But that's what, again, because we're not about that life. We don't know that thing of theirs, right? Once you've crossed them, you're in debt to them.
No, I know. No, but I mean, that guy lived to be like 90 years old.
Oh yeah, he lived out uncarcerated. I mean, his story is amazing.
Check this out. The two guys, if it's two guys that did this, watch how those two guys are treated now in jail.
How?
They're gonna they're gonna be whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not. There's a hierarchy in prison. There's going to be certain things that are afforded these guys.
Even if they killed an 89-year-old man,
it doesn't matter.
It's who he is.
In prison rules, it's who you kill. My buddy of mine was in prison. He killed a dude with Funyuns, bro. Yeah. He had a bag of Funyuns, and it was a Funyun King out of Alcatraz.
Russ, how many guns, when they busted Whitey and they took him out of his right, how many guns and how much money do you think that he had on him at the time of his arrest?
How many guns? I mean, 40.
How much money?
$200,000.
He had 30 guns and $860,000 in cash.
Damn.
How do you have so much money?
I mean,
come on, man. He's been burying it for years.
He was a mobster, Russ, at the highest level for years. Dude, this guy corrupted an FBI agent. There was an old friend of his, John Conley.
Oh.
So they were running, basically he was running a mob business under the guise of being an informant for the FBI. So he corrupted his buddy, and the next thing you know, he basically has an escort to commit some of the most heinous crimes ever.
Yeah.
It's awful. I mean, brilliant and awful all at the same time. Playing both sides of the track, by the way.
So it was not his idea to move from Stark in Florida up to West Virginia, right? Like they
No,
moved.
and that's what instantly. That's why the investigation is open. All right, so whether it was medical or whatever, he was moved 3 times in the last few days, and he had only been in that prison in West Virginia for a day.
Yo, a buddy of mine was locked up.
Yeah,
he killed a dude with a Publix sub. Okay, it's true. He ate the one half, the other half right down the old kisser. And they moved him to Stark.
I said here on the texting service. By the way, if you wanna join the show via the texting service, the number 77031, brought to you by our friends over at Sutherland Nissan, OrlandoNissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty. The guy said, "Dude, I saw a guy make a shank with Jolly Ranchers."
That's awesome. Then you eat it later like a kid.
Dip it into Zima.
I remember the first time there was a movie with Sean Penn. I think it was called Bad Boys.
Yeah,
Where they put cans of soda in a pillowcase.
Yeah, and Steven Seagal did it too. Remember in Above the Law with the cue ball?
Yeah, I would do. How about Full Metal Jacket with a bars of soap?
So that's right, bars of soap. Yeah. So a pillowcase. I wonder why they still give them pillowcases.
Well, I mean, they have some decency. I mean, if you're sleeping without a pillowcase, you're the scum of the earth.
You are.
Like, if I ever go to somebody's house,
we're not animals, we're prisoners.
And you're just sleeping on that weird, brownish, earwaxy pillow.
That's something my grandpa used to say all the time. He's like, somebody should hit that dude with a sack of nickels. You know,
damn.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, you know what? That would hurt.
What do they call it in England? What are the nickels called in England?
We call them nicks, don't we?
You don't need to say that. No, you don't.
Boy, we don't know our English. We don't know our UK.
We found your Achilles heel, buddy.
You think you know? You think you've been there? You're going to Cuba, aren't you? You're going to eat sandwiches. You're literally taking a vacation just so you could go eat sandwiches.
This is true.
Go to a little island, isn't it? But all islands are little to you, aren't they?
Oh, British Ryan.
Oh, British Ryan, so cute.
It's like he's lovable.
He says the most horrible things.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you because they're called pounds and you have a lot.
Oh, BR.
Somebody told him it was pounds. I saw you look at the computer. You didn't know.
Hard to make a joke out of pence.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Whitey Bulger's dead. Yeah, that was like the big news this morning.
I know it was like breaking news. I was like, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only reason I care about it is because it concludes the movie I saw.
Yeah.
Now
it gives you an official ending.
Yeah, there's an official ending to that movie with. I wonder if Johnny Depp had to really study this dude.
Dude, you know what? This guy, there's so many of these crazy killers out there that they could do a movie every day. My buddy killed a dude with a mango salsa tilapia from Chili's. And the guy didn't see it coming.
How'd he kill him?
He didn't see it coming.
You think he'd smell it coming?
The Fiesta rice.
In a pillowcase?
It was in a pillowcase. And he kept
now, when you kill a guy with a scoop of Fiesta rice.
Now, it was delicious.
And he kept yelling, I want my money back, money back, money back.
It's crazy, man. These stories are sick.
They all seem to involve food. You know a lot of people that murder with food.
This guy was insane.
Killed somebody with rice.
How many horror movies? Oh, the only horror movie I can think of that has
a
prisoner thing. Isn't that Chucky? Like Chucky.
Yeah, he was a prisoner and his soul went in the doll.
Yeah, he was a prisoner like in the electric chair, right?
Yeah, I don't know what his crimes were, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he was definitely from but then there was also Shocker. Do you remember the horror film Shocker? So I think that's
right.
Wasn't that the electric chair one?
They're both I think Chucky, the murder of Chucky was electrocuted and then it went into the doll because lightning struck the toy store.
There's something like that. I mean, it is something like that. Like it transferred over.
I almost tried to watch that last night.
It's unwatchable.
And I watched the trailer and it looks so stupid.
It's unwatchable. Unless you're just literally watching it like just to be like have fun with it because it's so not scary.
Yeah.
She's literally just holding a doll that she's holding it, right? And she could chuck it.
Yeah.
It's called Chucky. It's called Chucky.
Yeah, really, that's the hint right there. Huh.
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna tonight. I'm probably gonna put on some movies. I got the whole Halloween block, a couple streets down that we're going with some friends.
Yeah.
Got the whole Toy Story theme going.
My wife just sent me a text. She got 3 bags of candy. 3 bags of candy. She goes, they've upped all the prices. How much do you think she paid for 3 bags of candy? And she's frugal. I'm surprised she did this.
What kind of candy is obviously?
Yeah, what did she get? The grab bag kind of ones?
I think so. She got 3 bags.
Are they 3-pound bags, 5-pound bags, 10-pound bags?
Yeah, you got a candy guy, or you going?
Yeah, you're just willy nilly throwing these things out. We need to know specifics.
Yeah, we're talking street prices, or we're talking retail.
Yeah. All I know is she just sent me a text that holy fudge, I just paid blah 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 for 3 bags of candy.
$24.
$71.
Oh,
I think she
got the wrong bags, bro.
Did she also buy some speakers from a van?
I don't know, dude. I just just bought candy last night from a store that has like a red bullseye as their logo,
is this candy?
and I spent like less than $20.
I don't know why.
Did you go in halvesies with a family from Oviedo for half a pig?
Yeah, I mean, is this candy from Neiman Marcus?
Like what?
No, she only goes to the really cheap places that I won't walk into.
Wow,
wait,
that's
what?
Look at you,
somebody's a
elitist.
fancy fan.
That's a great look.
Elitist
maintenance
candy
over
guy
here.
over there.
She got 4 bags. I'm sorry.
Oh, that explains it then.
You know there aren't even 4 kids in the Springs.
Candy, $71. Man,
Damn.
What kind of candy?
Did you go to the Springs General Store?
You get like 10
Is it all Godiva?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Like
What kind of candy?
the front of J.C. Penney candy, like in the very front.
I don't know, man.
I don't think-
and look, she doesn't like spending money. She is more frugal than me for sure.
Well, candy isn't like right now. They're almost like giving it away, aren't
Yeah,
they?
dude,
Because
they're-
usually the big push is like 2 weeks ago.
They're under the gun. There was stuff. The place I was at last night, they were already doing the 2-for-1s and slashing prices.
100% Publix is already BOGOing right out front when you walk in now. They have that bin.
Yeah.
They have like 6 or 7 bins. It was already in there.
Trying to move it already?
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Maybe Jimmy knows.
Squeeze on.
Halloween. How many countries celebrate it?
Just one.
Just us?
Just us.
No.
They celebrate the
Come
UK.
on, guys. It was
I
just-
knew it was more than us. But like Mexico has the Day of the Dead.
and that's the
Muerta?
November the 2nd.
El Diablo Day.
Because I want to celebrate that this year. I think that'd be fun. I love Coco. I mean, come on. And
I think they do it.
Hermano, I'm with you.
you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of the European countries do it as well, right?
You think Germany
On the-
probably
on the
does.
same
Based on
day.
an
That's where it
Irish-
started, right?
Yeah, it's based on an Irish holiday.
Right, yeah.
That they turned into
screw
Halloween.
it.
But it's all the same day. Everyone does it on the 31st.
I think so, dude.
Oh,
I think,
right on.
I don't know.
yeah, because some of it turns into like this cultural fall things, right?
I mean, because
Yeah.
when you're in Detroit, you celebrate Hell's Day.
Yeah.
that's just every day in Detroit is hell.
Hey, in a couple minutes, your chance to win $1,000 is coming up. You listen for the keyword, you text the keyword to 200-200, and you very well could win $1,000. When we come back, Amber Nova will be here with us. We'll find out how she did in the Maxim Magazine competition and chat with her, so don't go anywhere. Remember, check out our YouTube channel. See what she dressed as for Halloween. It's Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. You're listening to The Monsters of the Morning.
to support hiring vets. Vets, listen up. Greenway Dodge Chrysler Jeep is looking.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
You doing anything tonight? Colin?
Going out.
Yeah.
Promoting.
Nice.
Promote. Talk to people.
girl.
Have fun in my costume.
What's the name of it this weekend? It's
Cruising for a bruising.
And then just telling people about the event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got handing out flyers and stuff. Yeah, smart. Everybody's gonna be out.
It'll be Halloween.
So you
everybody's out.
producing that? So you making some money on that?
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see how
Good,
it
good,
turns
good.
out.
Okay, good.
That's it,
Good for
baby.
you. Good. So you're producing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I put the whole thing together,
Hell
going to the
yeah.
car shows with my car, and telling people, yeah, I'm a pro wrestler. They're like, we would do a wrestling show here, and I'm like, let's set this up.
Good for
so then
you.
I just
That's
I got
what's up.
the wrestling ring from my wrestling dojo. They rented it at Ace Cafe, and I did a group meeting. We all went together and did a meeting and
That's what's up.
put it together. So
You're a
I'm
hustler,
the,
girl.
I'm the middleman
Ain't
of this.
ain't nobody else gonna do it for you.
Middleman of this event. Yes.
I'm holding this up so they can see it.
Cool. That's awesome.
She's a hustler.
I hope it goes awesome. What is it? Remember that?
Thank you.
Starts at 3, right?
Yeah, and I will actually be in Tampa Friday for Shine 54 All Women's Eye Pay-Per-View. So that's cool. I'll be on that, and it's on my birthday. Friday's my birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday.
My parents are gonna come into town. It'll be fun.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
They'll probably just watch me wrestle, hang out.
Oh, right. I guess they'll be down for that.
You know.
So your birthday's Friday and then you wrestle Sunday. Saturday. Oh.
I'm wrestling Friday in Tampa at Shine 54.
Nice.
Shine Wrestling's it's a pretty big, well-named all-women's company.
Yeah.
You can watch it on iPay-per-view and rent it, and then that's in Ybor City Friday night, my birthday, and then Saturday is Ace Cafe.
So you got a big weekend.
I'm a busy woman.
That's, you gotta stay busy. You gotta stay busy.
I gotta watch my car.
Do you do the membership thing at the car place? Or you wash your own
I
car?
wash my own car.
But I also know how
I can't have people
wonderful
touching the baby.
So I met with our friends at Hunter Vision to see if there was anything they could do to help all
Your camera's right there if you want to say hello.
Oh, hi. Happy
They
Halloween.
listen as they always do. And now we've got something that
And you can bring it up on your phone, right? So you could be watching the chat on your phone if you really wanted to. Like that's what Savannah does sometimes. She'll have the chat on her phone. On YouTube.
From Blurry Vision. The folks at Hunter Vision are incredible people, and they are incredible what they do. They changed Brittany's life over a year ago, and it's time they change yours. Let me help you do something great for yourself. Email me, Sabrina@huntervision.com, and I'll send you all the details for the Friends and Family Connection with Hunter Vision.
What if football didn't have to end? This February, it doesn't. The Orlando Apollos of the Alliance of American
Halloweeny
Football
live.
launched their inaugural season February 9th at
It's weird. There's a
Stadium. See some of the
there's a
greatest
Russian person, all of a sudden Russian, and then they said something in Russian, and then they said something else, and it flagged it.
Turn the volume down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been some crazy Russian shit.
And experience real football this spring. The Orlando
I
Apollos.
tried to translate it, and then Google's like, nope.
Hey everybody, Jim
This
Kohler
is
here.
too dirty.
Join the Jim Kohler Show every Friday at 3:45 for our brand new cigar segment called Embers Only.
What's up, Keith M?
Grab that cigar at a
Is it Mike's on?
near you.
Yes.
What's up, buddy? What's up, Darren? What's up, Arnott? What's up, Benny?
Halloween, guys.
Mukbang sisters.
Pick up truck and start driving the truck you deserve today. Ford,
Got it.
Chevy, Dodge, Rams, and GMC.
Florida H2O, that's funny.
I'm in.
Diesels and 4x4s with over 165 trucks in stock. You gotta visit nationstrucks.com right
Awesome.
now.
What difference can a mattress really make? When you sleep on a Tempur-Pedic, it's as clear as night and day. During our fall savings event, experience the superior
Oh, wow.
Tempur-Pedic and save up
Tanya said her 12-year-old daughter came home wanting to join the wrestling team. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, nice. What's up, James John? What's up, Candace? What's up, Tanya?
Your shot at
$1,000 is now. That's a nationwide keyword, money.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, you just like a bike helmet?
No, I got this. I'm so proud of this. I got this at Goodwill for $9 and painted it pink. It was actually red.
That's funny. That's
My
good.
sister painted the top, the gloves. And this is a legging company I'm sponsored by.
That's great.
Yeah, I dig it. Are we on?
Good luck. I'd love to see you win. Later, if you play, you could get a phone call from iHeartRadio telling you won the money. If you don't answer, they're going to call someone else. So make sure you try to answer the phone. Welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins, along with Dirty Jim. Angel and Carlos, Ryan Holmes, and special guest today, Amber Nova is here, dressed as the Pink Power Ranger. And I saw that photo on Facebook or Instagram the other day where you did like a high kick, high kick off the ring rope. It looked like with your Power Ranger costume. Looks good.
Thank you. Actually, yes, it is me kicking in the air. Everyone was like, "Is that even you kicking?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's really me jumping in the air kicking." With an awesome photographer named Alfonso, Mad Creativity. You can check him out.
You ever done? Yeah.
Yes.
No. Now, did you ever do martial arts and any karate?
Just my pro wrestling training at my dojo, but they do a lot of like different.
And I've seen some of her training. Like she's one of the hardest workers.
Hustler, man. Mad respect.
A training video the other day with you actually doing. Some real wrestling.
Yeah, and we put some of the stuff right now. Actually, if you go to monsters.fm and you click on the YouTube logo, you can actually see Amber. She's in studio, and Ryan puts up stuff there all the time of her other stuff. So check it on out.
Did you make that costume?
Yes, I did. Well, mostly. So the leggings are Wild Bangerangs, Pink Power Ranger, and then the top and the gloves my sister and I painted. And the helmet I got from Goodwill for $9 and painted it pink.
Heck yeah!
The world's nicest wrestler.
Yeah.
She couldn't be mean if she wanted to. Now, is your sister the opposite of you? Tell me you have a sister that is as pretty as you, but she's mean as hell.
I have 3 sisters, and they are not mean at all.
Oh, they're not?
They are as pretty as me.
Oh, you're a nice sister. I would have been like, nah, they're busted.
And you're excited because tomorrow is your birthday, or Friday's your birthday?
Friday's my birthday.
Friday's your birthday.
21. Are you going to drink beer for the first time?
Yeah. And she's put together this event she's very excited about. It's at the Ace Cafe called Cruising for a Bruisin'. And it's her whole thing with a car show and wrestling all together.
And she's not going to say this, but I will. She literally put the show together, guys. If you're an entertainer, you have to make your own way. Nobody else is going to put together a wrestling show with a car show for you.
And she put it together, and she made herself the star.
Absolutely.
Which I think is brilliant. That's why I like her, because she's a hardworking girl that knows what to do. But now, you did, and this kind of goes to what we talk about a lot, too. You can be hardworking, and you can have to set your sight on the goal and everything, and then you fail. It happens. And
but you always learn from it.
But you learn from it. But I know you were working hard to try to win the Maxim Magazine thing.
Thank you.
And I was voting for you every day because I was rooting for you.
I gotta be honest, I never voted, but I was there with you.
See, and those of you that didn't vote, I guess you got kicked out this week, right?
What?
Yes. So I made it to 3rd place. In the Southeast region, which is a big deal, I think.
It is.
And it wasn't even about like just winning, just as far as I can get. And I got really good feedback and really good support from so many people, and that's what I really appreciate. And I didn't even really expect to win. It was just like, I want to go as far as I can.
So when you found out you didn't make it, were you disappointed? Were you a little upset?
Sure. I was a little bummed, but I wasn't too surprised. I mean, you got to think of how many hundreds and thousands of women are doing this right now.
I entered it. They denied me. It was the same casting director of Universal. But
and so when you had a failure like that, did it make you go, like I'm not going to try something else, or?
No, bummer, big deal, but it made me want to it motivated me to want to do more.
Right.
Do more, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Other contests, other things.
So it didn't get you down?
No.
No, it didn't get you down. Okay, all right.
If anything, I got so much love and support from everybody, so thanks, guys.
And listen, like I said, didn't vote, but every time you posted it, I liked that post.
Thank you.
Not voting was not good.
But I know, it was like you had to click it, and then you click. And then you're done. I know, but I'm only like 2 clicks.
There was only 3-time clicker. I'm curious about this. Okay, so you're a very, very nice girl, very driven. How strict do you think your parents were compared to other people's parents? And this is a study they did. Jimmy, would you say your parents were strict on you?
When I was younger, then as I got a little older, no.
Okay, compared to other people's parents. Like Ryan, were your parents strict?
Very.
Do you think they were strict? How about you, Angel? Very. I would think so. How about you, Carlos?
Were my parents strict?
Were strict?
No.
No, not at all. Okay.
I mean, I didn't get in trouble that way. They would have definitely disciplined me, but they weren't like overly strict. No.
And then Amber Nova, did you have strict parents?
My mom gave us chocolate cake for breakfast when we were kids.
Yeah, I had Oreos for breakfast. So
my parents were a ton of fun, but of course they wanted to teach us right from wrong, and they were strict when it came to morals,
manners, and same as
This is compared to everyone else. What percentage you think said yes to this? Allowed to swear in front of their parents? Was anyone allowed to swear?
Yeah, it was.
You were.
When you got to a certain age.
Yeah, I think.
What age?
13. I think I started.
Oh yeah. No,
she washed my mouth out with soap that one time.
My parents would do that.
She did it straight up with the liquid soap. She poured it and it was disgusting.
My mom used the bar soap.
Yeah, but that I thought it was cool then because I called Saddam Hussein like an a-hole, like to timestamp like how old I was.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What? I don't care if he's a terrorist. You're getting your mouth washed."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I started cursing after that.
So, Jimmy, I can imagine you were not allowed to curse in front of your parents. Ryan, you know?
No, never did.
It says Angel. No, yeah.
Wow.
I don't like to curse in front of my parents either. 19% were allowed to curse in front of their parents.
Wow.
That's a small percentage.
Yeah, it is. Okay, we're allowed to watch a rated R movie under the age of 18.
Absolutely.
Oh, my dad had me watch the Blair Witch Project when I was like young, and I was so scared.
Blair
I wasn't thinking letting me watch that.
The Blair Witch.
I
Russ
remember that.
Russ was on his
Like,
third
why
marriage
am I
by
watching
Blair
this? I'm a
Witch.
kid. Or the Pink Floyd movie. Trippy. Totally scared. I was so scared of that.
My dad.
The Pink Floyd movie?
Why were you scared of that?
I don't know. It just got.
Yeah, it was trippy, man. I can get that.
Scary.
As a kid, you look at the cartoon and it's all these crazy like.
And then that's just a lot of scary stuff.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Ryan, I think we broke YouTube. YouTube looks broken.
I did. I broke it.
You broke it.
Don't know what I did. Was doing something. Paying attention. Pink Ranger got me distracted.
Angel, were you allowed to watch rated R movies?
I wasn't allowed to watch them I did on the sneak, but like sit down at 13, 14, 15 and watch an R-rated movie, no.
I was not either, but if there was cursing in it or nudity, I was not allowed to watch. I had to stay up and watch Cinemax, like 2 in the morning when nobody was looking.
Sweet Cinemax.
What were you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning watching Cinemax?
Just trying to see Christine McNichols' boobies.
Yeah,
so we call that the 5-knuckle shuffle.
It's weird. I was allowed to pretty much watch everything except for Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, really?
My mom would not stand for Beavis and Butthead. She thought they were disgusting. And I watched Exorcist when I was really young, and it made me want to do movies.
Okay, did everyone here get grounded? Were you grounded?
Oh my God.
Not really.
Yeah. They opted for the beating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they didn't bother with the grounding. I just got pretty much spanked, and or get the belt or whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
Grounding didn't really work.
I don't remember. I didn't really get grounded. I got whipped, and then after that, if my dad would tell me he was disappointed in me, that was the worst.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing.
Well, I got my vehicle when I was relatively young, so the minute I got that, they had a lot of power over me.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
I was actually better after I got my vehicle. What they thought would be the worst, but I couldn't get a ticket. I couldn't do anything like that. I couldn't be late to anything, or they just take it from me.
Yes, Angel.
My parents were the parents that went through that metamorphosis of I got beatings. I did. I remember them to this day. I got, tuned up with, because I was taller than my mom. She'd hit me with broom handles, wooden spoons and everything. And then came that wave of, no, beatings are not good. That's not how we do this. You should ground them. So my parents were that first wave of parents where the practice was changing, and they were like, no, don't, talk to your kids and don't beat them and ground them and everything. And I got to go through that, and that was weird because I was expecting the beating.
Yeah. You get grounded?
Nah.
How about you?
One time, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Amber Nova. And what did you do that got you grounded?
Math.
I don't know, typical stuff when you're a kid, just not listening or trying to run off with your friends or just, I don't know, stuff.
Trying to run off with your friends?
Yeah, just being kids.
Yeah.
That's it. Just being a kid, just exploring life.
Exactly.
A little danger. Nothing wrong with that.
Did you guys go through capital punishment in school?
No.
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
Yeah, 100 times. I got in West Virginia when I lived there. I got paddling, and they do it in the classroom. Like there was no going to the principal. The teacher had the right to kind of decide whether or not you deserved a paddling.
With parents' permission.
Oh yeah, no. There was no parent. Well, yeah, it was just.
When I was a kid, you had to have your parents' permission for them to paddle you in school.
This was just understood that if your kid was in this school, the policy was, if something happened, there's no calling mom and dad. They brought you up, right on the desk. They pull your pants tight and give you 4 or 5 licks right in front of the classroom. Then send your ass back. Yeah.
Wow, my God, how barbaric does that sound now? Like insane
It
to
does.
think that some random ass teacher.
Oh, they used to do that.
Spank your
I mean,
child.
we just gave so many liberties. So that's crazy. What I mean, was the study just about strict parents in general?
Yeah, it was just. I want to know for you to compare how strict your parents were to other people. And it talked about there's another one here about if you claimed you were sick. Would your parents let you stay home from school? Like,
in a second.
Oh, really?
In 2 seconds.
I had to be sick. I had to have the temperature. There had to be some proof.
Same here.
You know, you couldn't just say I'm sick. I want to stay home.
I watched some HBO at the house. Hell yeah.
So your parents were not strict?
No.
Yeah.
No, I think you can tell by the way I act. I mean, it's pretty plain to see. I was a good kid, though. I wasn't a bad kid. And, you know, I mean.
Amber, were you a good kid in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, dude. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Angel.
Good in grades.
I'm a pink Power Ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, good grades. Cared about school. Yeah.
So
and then, I also like to run off and go to the beach. But I actually have a question for Carlos.
All right, let's hear it.
I met an individual.
It's like barely anybody knows me that I had a former name.
Did he tell you?
Nickname of Black Bean.
Did he say, ask him about the name?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And he didn't tell me why, though.
So,
It's
you
easy.
want to really know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racist boss.
That, and I went to prison for a couple years. Not here, but more in kind of the Kentucky region. And I once killed a man with a can of black beans.
I knew you weren't being serious. I was like, come on, no way.
I was waiting for you to sell it, man. I was reaching to turn my mic off so I wouldn't laugh.
Really?
It is funny. I guess some people like it was my former radio name and was given to me in just a brief moment of Bo Rhodes and Russ going, I like black beans. You're Cuban. You black bean now.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. At 17 years old.
Yeah.
That's when I started doing radio.
Like, he's Cuban. We like black beans. Black beans is his name.
And at the time, I didn't put the two and two together.
It's like, okay, I'm black bean.
I guess I'm black bean. And people it stuck. People loved it. And when I came back, or when I was asked to come back, Russ, thankfully,
I said,
hey, do you want to be called Carlos? I was like, yeah, that works. And I'm glad it did. I think eventually would have kind of happened.
People think you forced me or said something, and I just said let's call you Carlos now because you're all grown up. You kind of went through the what would you call the hazing of being an intern.
Yeah, there's a weird thing like Mike Calta in Tampa and a lot of radio people. They kind of have their first iteration of a name, and then they kind of maybe except for Russ Rollins, Dirty Jim Colbert. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but he gave himself that name.
Yeah, I did.